Hello, everybody. We got all the folks here. We got a banana man with a banana. We got a druid with green hair. We got an extirpatefate with a little white owl on his shoulder. We got a Shae with her journal, and Stormy with his cough drop.
Wow. Yeah.
You should be sponsored by them by now. Jeez.
Yeah.
Right?
Hashtag not sponsored, but we want to be.
Leafy, DeMarco, Kieran Chicato, and Bubba Lone Wolf, and any food safety. Big hugs to you all, and to any lurkers. Thank you all for being here today. It's here at Storm Saga Games. This is our 24th episode of our DragonMetal Saga D&D campaign. I'm your host, StormyD, and Dungeon Master. I craft the experiences and play the NPCs, and that's enough about me. The real people you want to see are these players right here. So let's start off with the druid with green hair.
Hello, I am Druid IRL, and I play Thyra, who is a ASMR Rune Knight fighter warrior.
Nice.
Not fighter.
Then the Shae who put her journal down. Yeah, you.
Oh, hi everybody. I am itsStarkitty, and I play Shae, the Great Elf Ranger, Drake Warden Ranger with a kitty dragon named Milo.
And next but not least is an owl covered, well, not covered, but owl adorned man over there.
Yes. Who could that be?
We understand why it's here. It's all right. Thank you for getting halfway. Holy crap.
You're catching up quick, my guy.
What's up?
He's like BT 2.0.
I was today years old when I realized White Seer Gaming is a streamer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the late follow.
For everybody, all of the other streamers of Stormkeeper who are here, please go check the... I'm not going to say that out loud. Okay.
Go check the secret section.
Yeah, there you go. There are a couple of secret sections in the Streamers of Stormkeep area. All right. Anyway.
Anyways, who are you, and what are you playing? And
Yeah. Hi everybody. I am extirpatefate. I play Merrik, who is a spell slinger wizard. And this is Echo, who's just a little guy.
Awesome.
Who looks rather small, surprisingly. And I feel like it's time for him to evolve. So he will.
Oh?
Real, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, here's the new Echo. The old Echo just got fucking yeeted.
you did.
Poor little old Echo.
Old Echo can finally go back to the bird.
It never was for the bird.
Was.
He is still a little guy.
Apparently he's pissed.
Apparently,
He like
can
fell
fly just as
asleep.
good as my bird.
Whoop.
He can fly just as good as my bird. Nope.
Wait, does Echo have narcolepsy too?
That would be great. No, it wouldn't. That'd be bad.
It would be bad.
But yeah, so we'll see how long Echo will stay perched. Because I might have to switch my shirt for it though. But yeah, this is the new Echo.
Hi, Atlas.
Welcome, Atlas Galacticus. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I take it he's one of yours?
Yeah, Atlas is back from the YouTube side of things, is where I first met him.
All right, on. What an honor. What a treat to meet an old friend of BT's. Thank you. Speaking of BT, introduce yourself, BananaTomOG.
What he said.
What he said?
Okay, but what character do you play, Ding Dong?
The only ding dong
I
around
play
here is...
Stormwang. No, wait, that's you. You deserve it.
You're not wrong.
I play Sindri, the sorcerer, rock gnome, but not a normal colored rock gnome. That's all I
Okay.
got for you.
Well
I ain't
said.
got no more.
Well said. I do want to apologize that I didn't get the music started at the beginning of the stream, but we got it going, so it's fine. And let us know if the music is too loud.
And Zach, thanks for the lurk.
Mhm.
Have fun opening your magic packs.
Yes, enjoy. We'll have to talk sometime about that, Zach, because Fate and I are also MTG nerds, so would totally dig chatting with you about that. I've even streamed it before.
I have to say, if it wasn't so expensive to
Yeah.
like get back into it with the cards, I absolutely would.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's holding me back
Yeah.
is just the cost.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is a fantastic game. I think we should
I think we should.
at least we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another
Hey,
game.
Grimstone.
Yes.
All right.
Hello, Grim.
So,
Stone.
recap of last week.
Remind me.
The party members were. Oh, did you guys need to take care of something?
No.
No. She just, needs to remind me to remind her later about
Yeah.
things.
Tell me to remind him later to talk about stuff.
I do that to poor Starkitty all the time. It's so scary how much you and I are like. I think maybe you like this.
Follow up?
You like to tease and say, I definitely see the resemblance, but you tease that Never Tilted is your twin. I sometimes think that I'm your twin because we're so.
I mean, you both got the same
similar.
facial
He'll
hair.
ask me to remind him stuff, and then I forget to remind him, and then he eventually remembers.
Well,
Wait,
for me, the whole
are we
point of
related?
asking her to help me remember is so I have two things to remember, because psychology indicates that it's actually easier for you to remember if you have more than one thing to remember. Unfortunately, as I've gotten older, I need
remember that
three
I have two
things
things
now
to
because
remember.
2 things doesn't seem to be enough.
It's gonna get to the point where I'm like, did you ask Alexa to remind it?
I use Alexa a lot. Oh my God.
I'm starting to think that Starkitty and I are related because I feel the same way. Remind me about this. Gotcha. Nope. Don't do it.
Man, because like you got so many other things going on in your brain, and they're like, help me remember to do this, and you're just like, okay, sure, and then you go back to the things you're focused on.
Sorry, I gotta brag to Zach about how badass Starkitty is at Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
It's true.
In the
I don't
meantime-
mind pausing to do that.
I'm not a pro Magic player.
You were.
Compared to me, yeah.
Huh?
She's actually had
Niches.
in the many tournaments. Technically speaking, I've been to more tournaments than she has, but in the many tournaments that we've gone to together, she's had a better record than I have. She's been more successful, and she's gotten higher than like I remember that one big tournament we went to. I think it was a Pro Tour qualifier where you made top 8. I think.
Yeah, I made
with
top
your
8.
Aggro Humans deck,
Mhm.
and that was pretty awesome. She also back in 2012, I think.
2013.
2012 or 2013, won Women's State Champ here in Texas. So
Only because I was the highest ranked female out of like 130 something people. I ended up finishing that tournament 26th place.
I mean, that's still impressive. She placed better than I did. So
Yeah, I had a lot of guys sit down in front of me thinking my name was Michael.
Nice.
she has a lot of really funny MTG tournament stories too of her opponents completely underestimating her.
Oh yeah.
And getting absolutely wrecked and leaving the table dejected.
Yeah, because females usually show up to tournaments to support their significant other and maybe play. But yeah, me, I'm like, can I read the card? They're like, what? Yeah, may I read your card, please? I just want to make sure I'm understanding the interaction.
Mm.
And they were just like, sure. I look at it, judge. Question.
Yeah, my last Magic the Gathering tournament interaction, they had to call the judge over because they tried to get me disqualified because I didn't know that it was back in the Mirrodin block with the artifact lands, and I just used the artifact lands because they looked cool. I didn't have an affinity deck.
So your deck was technically illegal because you were using cards that were not. Yeah. Did they let you replace the lands with regular lands?
They did, and the first person that like viewed my deck was like, "Yeah, okay, you're not running affinity," but the guy was like, "You can't have artifact lands," and I'm like, "I'm not. It's not an affinity." Okay, and I didn't realize that. Even after changing lands, I still got still lost, so I never went back again.
I understand. I do understand. Okay, so back to D&D recap. The party members. What's that look?
She got told off.
We were occupying ourselves while you guys were.
When are you not? Do it midstream.
We were trying not to interrupt.
No, I appreciate
entertaining
you.
ourselves.
Successful. What's that?
So the party members had made it. I'm jumping ahead. They're still in comedy mode.
Yeah, no, go. Ignore them.
All right.
That's what I do.
The party members had made it to the town of Grey Dawn and found that there were people alive in it. They were acting a little bit strangely. And then after having a tense conversation with the town elder, and being given space in a rundown, abandoned inn to stay the night, they began chatting with each other and trying to understand what was going on and devise a plan. And then, of course, Merrik was wise and had his little owl Echo.
Wise as an owl.
The living one. Come on, turn it on. Show it off to them.
Wait. Okay. So, yeah, he moves, tweaks, and flaps his wings. Likes to talk over me, much like my real bird, constantly.
And your girlfriend.
I don't know how.
Wife.
I don't have. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So cute. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for indulging me. So
real quick, shout out to Vegan Nunu who showed this off initially and made me immediately want it within 30 seconds of seeing it.
and made me immediately want to buy it for Fate within 30 seconds of buying it.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, it's too bad. You're gonna sit right here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn it off because I will straight talk to it like it's the bird.
No, I get it. Thanks for indulging me.
Yeah, of course.
So little Echo was inside the old cathedral, which has been repurposed into a town hall, and he followed the leader Tanzo into excuse me. Into a secret basement underneath the podium. And in that moment, he witnessed what the players were kind of already suspecting, which was based upon a few comments of some of the guards talking about how a little bit of a word slip where the guard called his town elder his alpha. Plus, just in general, there was some creepy freakiness going on. And, but...
Freaking out of here.
Yeah. Echo confirmed it by witnessing their alpha leader transform into not just a regular werewolf, but some sort of werewolf lord, like an alpha werewolf. And I'll hold that thought. That's basically where we left off. So what was your question or comment?
Well, I will say, given that Merrik has very little understanding of werewolves in general, wouldn't know it's a werewolf lord. As a player, I understand that, and it's also the same mini that you used for Guar, who was. However, I don't know the difference.
That's a good point.
So the party knows werewolves. To what extent, technically speaking, I do not know.
Okay,
It's
you got
more
me
than
there.
that. Just gonna be honest. Isn't that right?
I suppose that's something we could have a conversation about, but in character, once we get started again.
Yeah. I just want to.
Right. No, thank you for pointing that out. That's a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do the old who gets to go first roll
Save.
to determine so you guys can recap what stood out most to your characters the last time. Starting with Banana Tom.
All these people were acting very strange. And I use the term people very lightly. Not sure how this is gonna go, but... I mean, what happens when you set a pooch on fire? We'll find out soon. That's it.
No, that's good. Alrighty. Druid. Sorry, I should say
Thyra.
Thyra. Yeah, thank you.
I am very ready to wipe the face of the earth of these hideous creatures. I know that there is something terrible here. And they did something terrible to the humans, or to the humanoids living here.
Mm-hmm.
It's despicable, and they deserve justice.
Well said. Anything else?
No.
I guess I don't need to roll for fate. You're next, buddy.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Again, Shae, I'm sorry, but the more and more I spend time here, the less I like it. This place gives me the fucking ick. You know, it's gross, disgusting, and quite fucked up. However, I will say one thing. I understand in the pack mentality, look at the alpha, but what I don't think they realize is the alpha is the buggiest part of it. It's the worst iteration of the thing. So calling him an alpha is quite accurate, however, because he's trash. And I'm gonna take the trash out. Isn't that right, Echo? Oh no, you had to be in there. I bet it smelled like shit, didn't it? Yeah. You ready to fuck him up? I know Thyra is. Yes. Okay. We'll fuck him up.
Nice.
Simplest approach.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's Shae time.
Dear
Shae
Journal,
time.
it's me, Shae. Shae is still home. Shae is sad she cannot see her family in New Haven, but Shae doesn't even know where it is. So I guess it's a good thing. P.S. We found Grey Dawn. It's a strange place. Well, is it really? It's pretty normal for Hunt Home, but it's run by wolves. Sorry, correction, werewolves. Completely different. P.P.S. Shae's observations of her friends on Hunt Home.
Oh no.
Avery looked indifferent, but then again, Avery has been here before. Mr. Sindri. I'm not sure yet whether he likes it here, but he's remembering to burn things
which is good. Miss Thyra seems to enjoy the weather and the silence that Hunt Home offers, but not so much the dead. Mr. Merrik, I don't think he likes it here. He looks, what's the word? Stressed out all the time. He keeps asking Echo for help. Now that we've found the werewolves, Mr. Merrik looks even more stressed out. It's okay, Mr. Merrik. We're almost done.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. As a player, Shae is 100% right. Merrik hates this place. As a player, I really enjoy Hunt Home.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Just want to say that the player loves it. This is great. Merrik, however, can't wait to go home and take a shower. Or bath, whatever.
They would have showers. There's
Yeah,
showers.
but
They have
that's-
flushing toilets.
Yeah, that's still a foreign concept to us. Shower.
What?
Well, on Progentica, there are showers and bathtubs.
Yeah, but it's still relatively foreign to us by comparison to everything else.
I think that would be the one thing that Thyra would just be like, yes, I love this thing. Cold water.
Yeah.
How do they confine a waterfall? This is fucking strange. There's no water falling, but it is. Anyway.
Very cool.
Let's go assert some dominance, shall we?
Alrighty then. Well, we're gonna go chat Dark Guys for a little while, for a couple hours until intermission. Thank you all for being here, and please go support all of these folks, clicking their links and following if you haven't already. And enjoy the show. Alrighty.
Something happened.
What?
Made Fate have coffee come out his nose.
Oh.
It's fine.
Anyway, carry on.
Alrighty. So, you all are in this conversation where you were sharing your theories about things, and then, you know, you made the wise decision to have Merrik clairvoyant into Echo to confirm or deny, you know, to basically find, you know, true actionable intelligence. And you did so, and what you the nightmarish horror that you suspected turns out to be true. You still don't know the whole picture. You know, it seems like it's, you know, the villagers are werewolves, but there seems to be a strange dynamic going on here. There's still some facts you haven't quite uncovered yet, and I think after the shocking revelation that Merrik shared about this giant werewolf, the pale face of what he witnessed, because it was much bigger and more terrifying than any of the drawings that he saw in those history books, in legends and lore books, was pretty terrifying. And so you all could tell by his reaction that he's scared, but also very angry. And then I guess that's where we'll start. I know you guys were trying to come up with a plan of what to do next. And what was it I said earlier that would be fun to roleplay about?
Oh, whether or not we understand it's a werewolf lord versus just a werewolf.
Right.
big werewolf, but he's a big dude. So I mean, that like logically wouldn't shock me. So
Okay.
it's a big fucking wolf, guys. Big one. Just on a hand. It's gross. Is this normal for you people? Shae? I imagine no.
I don't know. Not everybody I know is a werewolf. So I don't think I can answer that question for you.
That's fair.
I mean, unless they are werewolves and they didn't tell me. But as far as I know, everybody's humanoid.
All right. As a point of reference, because I did see what the interior of that room looked like, I will draw just a rough, like, floor plan of what I know. Like, this is this rough size of the room, not 100% to scale. There were doors here. You know, just a generalized layout so we kind of understand that space. Whether or not we're actually going to end up engaging in that space or not, I don't know. But, you know, knowledge is power.
Right. Right.
So,
Okay.
this.
Did
So-
it look like a typical werewolf?
So remember,
I've never
was it
seen a werewolf
okay when
before,
we
except for
last week? Did we
drawings.
determine that your world? Which one was the? I think it was only your world that Thyra's world that didn't have any.
Well, Baleon and Haunt Home have stories and legends of werewolves. Oh God, I'm struggling. Arathia and
Warrior.
Malboria.
Malboria have legends of beast men.
Right. Correct. That's
So
right.
though they end up being the same thing, same but different.
Yeah. Okay. So no, but it still is a valid question she would ask. Did it seem like a normal werewolf? And
Well, I
you're-
mean, it was big, but he's a big guy, so I've never really encountered a werewolf before.
Me neither.
And drawings aren't always 100% to scale, so I mean, it was big.
Avery says,
about all I got.
well then, so I know a little bit about werewolves. I know that they're typically big, but from what I remember, they're not usually that much larger than their regular human persona. Usually within a foot or so. What was the scale of this one? Out of character,
well,
the scale was
compared to
like the
Echo.
size of an ogre,
It was
maybe
Well.
bigger than an ogre.
like, take Thyra's height here and add a bit more. And then just a little bit more, just to be safe. So, quite big, actually.
She
Is that a
says,
problem?
well, it's possible that that's just, the way this alpha grew in power, maybe because he's just a bit bigger than the rest or whatever. What do you remember about werewolves? Since you're the expert on this world. Good, roll me a survival check. Did we already do that for her last week? We'll do it again anyway.
That's a 12.
You don't remember anything more than you've already said.
I don't got anything else on werewolves other than what I've already shared.
Avery says, well, whatever plan we come up with, it should be to try and take on as few of them as possible, because wolves, a large group of wolves using pack tactics would be terrifying, especially if they're all as big as the one that you saw.
I definitely think that we should try to go for the leader first. Take him out.
Question. In this relative context, even though I know they're werewolves and I don't know much about werewolves, I would like to maybe potentially roll like a survival to understand like wolf pack tactics and understand would taking out the leader of a pack of wolves help in asserting dominance, or would it be easier to isolate and break down? Like what is that, like an actual wolf dynamic to is that feasible to
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a
understand?
survival check
Yeah.
on that.
Excellent.
Can I also?
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense your character would.
I love the roll, but I also hate it. I rolled a natural 20, so 22.
Oh,
Survival?
Yeah.
11.
or nature if that's better for you.
No.
Okay.
Nature would have been better for me too, but it's all right.
Druid, you know basic information about wolf pack tactics. You know, just that they work as a group to take down foes and try and separate them from other people, from groups. And they like to go after the weakest members first. That's about all you remember. Fate, you remember that pretty much anything that you want to remember about wolves. You know, that they work well together as a team. Normal wolves tend to be actually kind of scaredy cats. You suspect that werewolves are free of that flaw. Instead, these guys operate from the perspective of terrifying their victims. And your thoughts are mixed. You think on the one hand she has a good point of trying to take out the leader as quickly as possible, because it's possible that they're with their leadership broken, it might break their morale. However, tactically speaking, you're concerned that with their heightened senses, especially sense of smell, it would be really tough to get to him without encountering some of them. And so I'll leave the rest up to you to decide what strategy you all want to take. And before you start into that conversation, or as your characters are starting to talk about your thoughts about it, suddenly people start coming in through the door. It's villagers coming in with the food that they told you they were going to bring. I didn't do that last week, right? Or did I already?
No.
Okay, yeah. And you can see the what's his name? Chancellor Glick. He is the slimy guy. He's all like, "Oh gosh, we're here with the food we promised. It's delicious. You must eat up. It's so good." And you know, he's ushering like 4 people in, and again, they look like regular villagers, and they're carrying like pots and, you know, loaves of bread and a cask of ale, and start setting it up. And the perceptive folks, 15 or above, can tell that the people, the people setting up the food seem a little nervous, just like when those people came in to clean before. They seemed a little nervous. This time, that one guy that was giving angry glances at Glick isn't there. It's 4 different people. They look like just, there's 3 women and 1 man. And of varying ages. One of the women is a dwarf, and the other 3 are humans. Other 3 people are humans. So, and they're setting up on a nearby counter. And Glick seems to be trying to get you to try the food right away.
We are good right now, thank you.
He gets all insistent, but no, really, it's very good. They went to a lot of trouble for you. It's have some of it.
Would you like some too?
He's like, oh, I've already eaten. I'm all right.
We insist that you eat with us then, since you are insisting so much with us. Must indulge my friend here. Have a bite.
He says, well, I have some duties to take care of, but I'll be glad to eat with you. I'll come back later. How does that sound?
Okay, we'll wait to eat until you come back.
He goes off with the ushers the people out. Hurry up. And they all leave. And there's this hot steaming bowl of stew and bread and ale. Yeah, go ahead.
So as they immediately turn around, I'm going to cast message and point at the male that was in the group and send him a message. Don't react. If you are in danger or we are in danger, nod your head up and down.
Just as he's leaving, he has this weird look on his face, like someone's talking in his head. But he realizes, because that's the way the spell works, that who it is that communicate with him. He looks over his shoulder. It's kind of a confused look for a second, and then goes, and nods. Can he respond back? All right. It's
25
telepathic, right?
Yep.
Message is,
Or it just creates a really like a whisper.
it creates a whisper.
But you don't have to mouth it, right?
I mean, I leave it up to the DM's interpretation.
Yeah, it just says point your finger
Yeah,
within range and whisper a message.
yeah, and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So I would arguably say telepathically in that sense.
Okay.
So if he
I'll
kind of
say when
mouths
you
words,
do the
I would
whisper
assume-
at someone, you kind of mouth it, you lip sync it, but you don't have to say it out loud, right? And then he is going to, as he's leaving, respond back. Not sure if you'll hear this. Check the note under the pot.
Have to get help from other werewolves.
Okay. They leave, and you guys are now there with the hot food. Yum.
Yeah, don't eat that.
It's okay, Jay's got plenty of rations.
Okay.
Sindri toddles over to have a big old smell of it.
I wouldn't even do that, my friend. But what we can do is this, and then lift up the pot.
And then Sindri can see underneath it.
Well, I imagine that, the note is just under, not taped. What?
As if I could see on top of the
It
table.
doesn't exist in Haunt Home. It's stuffed with spirit gum. Yeah. What do we have here?
The note is a little wet from the way hot would create condensation. So, but it is a folded over
Toast sweat.
note. Looks like on leather parchment.
Yeah. So, before I open this, I just want to say, this leather parchment, I don't really want to touch it anymore. If anyone understands what I mean.
Oh, it doesn't seem like it's human skin. It's.
Well, I'm suspending my disbelief at the moment, and it's
Okay.
human skin to Merrik. It's like, so, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that your character would be a little unsure. Yeah.
So, let's find out. Shake off the skin flakes. And I read the note.
So the note says, the elder is not Tanzo. He is an alpha werewolf named Atophus. He and his men captured our town months ago and are basically using us as cattle. Please save us. If you can.
I read the note out loud as I'm reading it, so everyone gets the same. Well, it's good to know that the majority of the locals are on our side. So I don't know how much help there will be, but I imagine if we do get into a little bit of a scuffle, they may come to assist, or at least they will not come for us. Clearly they're asking for help. And I would love to help them. I mean, I'm sure you guys know how I feel about those who oppress others.
No, really? How?
Well, I'm going to take a page from Thyra's book, or, well, I know, Shae, it's you and I that really have the books, but you get what I'm saying. I think we just need to... I'm just going to say it like this. We're going to kill them all.
Wait,
I
including
took
the
that as a
townspeople?
huge-
We shouldn't kill the townspeople.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, okay, because you said
Yeah.
kill them all, so Shae was a little
I-
confused.
All of the oppressors. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So the question still stands: do we go for
The,
Adolphus? Adolphus?
Atophus. A-T-O. Let me make sure.
Like Apophis, but with a T, as in the god.
A-T-O-P-H-U-S.
did you spell it right? First try?
Spell it right.
No, I don't even spell it to begin with. Yes, Sindri?
Player question.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes,
I
BT.
wanted for something mechanically. So the alter self, because it says you can take, like, say, claws or something like that. Could that in turn be taken to use something like a wolf's nose and to
what?
get their heightened sense of smell? So with alter self, it says you could use, like, change one part of yourself for, like, getting claws or something like that. But as another way to do it, could I, for instance, create a wolf's nose on my face to get their heightened sense of smell?
Let's see.
That's a fantastic question.
It is.
Yeah, because you could do an aquatic adaptation. So I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. I'm just saying.
No, I think that's a very valid argument, Druid. And
I was thinking,
I would have
it's a
said the same
different way
thing.
of using, like, making claws or making spines and stuff for defense. The nose would technically be a way to detect things for defense. Obviously, Sindri is going to look fucking weird.
You'd have a pug nose.
It does say you can't become quadrupedal, which is understandable.
Yep.
He just wants the nose.
I
The
know.
snout.
I understand what he's saying. I'm just bringing up what you can't do with it.
Yep.
I mean, if you can change yourself enough to sprout gills and claws, then I don't see why you couldn't sprout a wolf-like nose that can, smell really good. For sure.
Okay, thank you.
As to your question, Thyra, well, we can look at it one of two ways. Yes, attacking and defeating the leader of the pack could, in turn, diminish morale amongst the others, which could perhaps give us an advantage. However, the likelihood that we'd be able to get to him without any resistance is probably slim. At the same time, there's a good chance that in defeating the leader would spur them in more of a rage to take more revenge. So, in my opinion, it's just as likely that it's helpful or hurtful. So, my thoughts would be work like pack tactics. Use their own nature against them. If we have an opportunity to single out one of them, then we eliminate as we go.
I could agree with that. I would like to start with the man that's up on the wall, and then we can work our way down.
Avery raises her hand.
Yes.
She asks, we have to assume that they're probably keeping a close eye on the lone exit of this building. So we definitely will need to use one of the sneaky plans, either a magical one or some sort of find another exit to sneak out of. Because or we could have someone, like you suggested there, draw them away by going out that exit.
Also, Glick did say he would return. We could start with him as well.
That makes the most sense to me.
There's also a very good chance that they are going to try to ambush us in our sleep. If I were them, that's what I would do. Given they don't particularly care for outsiders, not to mention they are using the citizens as cattle, I have a good feeling that they are going to try to have a late night visit.
What time of day is it? Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's evening time.
Okay.
Avery, excuse me. Avery says to Shae, or says to the group, do you all have any skills that would allow you to determine if this stew or the ale or the bread is poisoned in some way?
Personally, I wouldn't touch any of it.
No, I don't intend to eat it. I
get
just
what
want
you're
to
saying, but-
want to know if there's out of character. Your herbalism skill would let you have a chance of figuring out if it's poisoned or not.
Take a sip of tea, Stormy.
Sorry.
What would I as?
I'll
Medicine?
The problem is that the tea causes my acid reflux to act up, and then that also causes the cough. So I'm like, damned if I do and damned if I don't. These are the only things that help.
know.
Now, what you're saying?
Yeah, I've got my herbalism kit, but what would I roll that as?
Whatever you normally roll your herbalism as.
I guess medicine, yeah.
I guess it would be a medicine check.
Is it medicine or survival?
It'd be medicine.
I mean, either way, I have
no,
the same
it's-
plus
what?
to both.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What?
Um,
No, but the herbalism kit is for wisdom.
I never
Okay,
used my
so-
herbalism kit as Fern.
You didn't have to.
I had one, but I never used it.
I didn't even know that. That's funny.
I was proficient in herbalism and had an herbalism kit.
It's Solana.
Thanks to Solana, never
From day
used it.
one,
Wow.
never
Anyways.
used it.
Well,
Sorry, go
before
ahead,
Shae goes to inspect whether the stew is poisoned or not, she says,
Always told growing up, if you didn't make it yourself here, don't eat it at all. Big
Very
rule
wise words.
in my village.
total of a 22.
Nice.
After she says that, before I tell you the results of your roll, Avery says, damn it, brain, work.
Jeez, Avery, you don't need to
She
be
says, he said he's going to come back, but if it turns out that it is poisoned, then he was probably just lying. And you then realize that for sure, you think that some sort of sleep-inducing concoction has been put in the stew.
I
Sounds
think
like BT wants some.
You sure that?
I think what may have been put in here is something to make us fall asleep.
So you are correct then. They were planning on ambushing us in the middle of the night.
That could work to our advantage, though. I mean, I do have a way to detect when someone enters the building. And we could just ambush their ambush.
I see one problem with that.
Which is?
They could have everybody there for that.
See, I see what you're saying. However, would you send everybody to a group of sleeping to murder them? If they're so confident, I would doubt that they would send all of them. Probably a few, at least one for each of us at minimum. Glick doesn't seem to be much of a physical threat in his current state. That doesn't mean he can't get stronger. However, we know that they are going to come back. Or at least they should be, assuming that we're going to be asleep. So we just let them.
Avery chimes in and says, you might be right about what you're saying, but I just want to add that I still think it's possible that we should consider what Sindri is saying, simply because they're not normal humanoids. So they may not think the same way. Since they're a pack of werewolves, they may see the thrill of the ambush altogether as part of their own kind of culture or ritual or whatnot. You know, they may, it's entirely possible that I'm wrong, but at the very least, I suspect if we wait for them to ambush us and ambush them in return, I mean, if that's what you all decide to do, I will follow your lead. But I think that will be the toughest fight of all, because I suspect that the leader would join some number of them.
Can I make a wisdom check to do the check that they did earlier?
You can.
Because I'd need it just for the idea of what I wanted to say.
Is it to your knowledge of wolves?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead and roll me a survival check. Or nature.
That's an 8.
Oh. I mean,
You and me, baby. We don't know shit.
Yeah. You don't really understand what pack tactics are. You've never heard that term before in regards to wolves, but that's just because wolves are super rare in your world. So.
In which case, Sindri needs to rephrase his question. For anybody that knows a bit more about the behavior of wolves than me,
Yes.
You?
when they're going hunting, do they attack as the full pack, or do they descend out like a couple of them?
So you were the one that rolled a 22, right? I'll say that what you know about wolves is they try and attack in force. It's their instinct to do that. The alpha will sometimes hang back and watch the other group, the rest of them, soften them up. But if the alpha deems they need to get in, then they will. And so, yeah.
They attack in force. Pack tactics or packs that hunt like this tend to be aggressively oppressive, and they will often single out the weakest one first, or who or whatever they deem the weakest.
Me.
I mean, there's a good chance that they might because of your stature, which would be very, very unwise of them. Because clearly we know big things come in small packages. So,
And sometimes small things have big packages.
They're right.
Because they ordered something off Amazon. Sorry.
I mean, he's a tinkerer. He could make whatever you want.
I'm just kidding.
I don't like where my brain is going with that, so we're just gonna stop.
100% no doubt.
Is
Yeah.
Avery referring to the Amazon website?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the website that Sindri saw the statue.
Listen, we can talk about Sindri's art later. We have wolves to deal with.
So, given what you've said about that, I think it's safe to assume that they're going to attack with a lot more than what we would assume just to kill some sleeping people.
That is true. I see your logic in that.
And they've also seemed a little bit nervous since we got here. I wouldn't say that they've been quite confident, because obviously they've tried to get rid of us really quickly. If they were overly confident, surely they would have just attacked on the spot.
Well, that is true. Sometimes it's not necessary to get into a fight if you don't need to and you have plenty of food. However, since we decided to stay, much like the more likely the gods that showed up here, and we were questioning, they probably want to try to soften us up first because they do deem us a threat.
So then I think we should go back as Avery suggested and try to pick them off one by one.
That is fair. I feel that it might not be a bad idea to kind of sit and wait a little bit. I can leave Echo outside to have a view of when they're coming. And as soon as we see them start to make it to us, we could, hopefully, maybe do the sneaky bit and kind of make our way out the back so they funnel into the inn, assuming we're there and we are already out looking for the others.
So do remember
quite a big space.
that the only entrance or exit to this is the back door, kitchen door. All other entrances, including the windows, have been boarded up from what you saw, both inside and outside.
We can take a board off a window and...
Avery suggests, I wonder if it might be worthwhile to have Echo take a fly around the just the top of the building and see, if they are watching us, where they're watching us from, and to see if there's any other entrances or exits from this building that they might have missed, or that they might be aware of that we're not aware of.
Also, we should check upstairs and see if there was any other notes left for us.
Or if there's
Or
somebody
even
hiding.
yes. None of us have actually gone upstairs yet. We don't know what's sat up there waiting for us. If, like you say, they're wanting us to fall asleep down here, they might already be up there.
That's fair.
I do have one thought though, Merrik, with the changey thingy spell that we researched.
Yeah.
I could use their own tactics against them. If I gave myself a wolf nose or something, that would give us a way to identify them at a bit of a distance if they're still in human form. More so than just us looking at them.
It's a good idea. The only thing that I have with that, actually, hang on. Merrik would know. Can you, DM question.
Yeah.
Being that Alter Self is a concentration and like a transmutation style spell, I know it's technically not a ritual spell, but could it be cast ritually to save on resources?
No, if it's not
No.
denoted as a
No.
ritual spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say sometimes when I look at the breakdown, sometimes it's not as clear whether it's a ritual spell or not.
No, I gotcha. Yeah.
So I just wanted to clarify. Actually, yeah, no, it's not. Damn. Okay.
No, as well, we could do that for an hour at the most before I would have to recast it again.
So here's the one other problem that we had. As soon as this kicks off, we're in it for the long haul. At whatever time that happens. Hold your thought, Shae. Give me 1 second. I got you. So at whatever point, I imagine we are not sleeping tonight. At least not until this is resolved. So I hope you're all ready.
By the way, the way you guys had kind of staggered and scheduled your previous sleep, you anticipated not necessarily sleeping this night, so you guys are fresh and ready to rock.
Sleep during the day anyway.
We did.
I just woke up.
Yeah. So the main concern I have is in doing that kind of, though is very helpful, could also hinder us on some of our survivability in combat. That's my only
I understand that
consideration. Yes. Though I do think it is a very sound idea.
I'd say maybe if we hold off on that, if we do go with the option of leaving the house first, if we can take down one or two of them first and the rest don't come, then it might be worthwhile using it. Because of the same breath, it should. I don't know, because we've never tried this, but we should be able to track them down with that as well. I don't know how close we would need to be, but again, I'm assuming a lot because I've not tried this before.
Gotcha.
Avery asks, Shae, you had something you wanted to add?
Yes.
Yes.
So, I know we kind of sort of talked about this. Like, do we know exactly how many werewolves there are in this town? Because, I mean, there was the 4 when we were talking to the alpha, and then there was the guards on the gates. Are they werewolves too? So that would be 4, 5, 6, and the alpha makes 7 at least. Is Shae remembering correctly?
That's all we know. 7 at least.
Yes.
Are you including Glick?
That would be 8 with Glick.
Yes.
I wasn't
'Cause
sure
there was-
if
Avery pipes in and interrupts. I'm sorry to interrupt. Are we sure that Glick is one of the werewolves? Because he looks more like a villager. Maybe he was the one who helped with the coup or something.
Otherwise, he needs to die.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't smell as awful as the gods did. It's the only reason why I say anything, and he's dressed differently. So I guess it's wise for us to assume he is one.
I mean, either way, he is clearly not welcome. No one likes him. You can see the way the rest of the citizens look at him. Though I do understand where you're coming from. There's a good chance he's probably not one, because he does not appear as the rest. However, there's a good chance that he also is one. So I'm just going to assume that he is, to be safe. I'd rather assume there are more than they are.
Agreed.
So that makes it at least 8.
Mm-hmm.
And there was when you flew Echo above previously, there was like 40 townsfolk you saw?
It was more about I think he said it was about 20 people or so living here. Not
That's what
including
you
guards.
that's what you
Yeah, that's
saw
what I
as
saw.
active people.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah. So
you
of
can
what I saw.
you're gonna have to guesstimate how many more there actually are than that. It's like, no, we didn't
Yeah.
know.
No, yeah. I mean,
I've got another idea. We could cause quite a big distraction if we set one of these buildings on fire. Obviously, we don't want to set one that's going to catch the entire place up, but it's just an option.
I mean,
I assume dogs don't like fire too much.
you know, I kind of I like where you're headed with that. Let me
Can't
think.
you cast
Let me
spell through
think.
Echo?
Give me a second. As I'm racking through my mind palace, DM. What's the?
Wait, what? I missed what was the joke?
I said Merrik said I'm racking through my mind palace because he's trying to recall information.
And then he was like, DM?
Yeah. This is me. Yeah. The church turned into town hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it made of? Is it like a wooden structure?
Some stone, but a lot of wood, yes.
A lot of wood.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, that's actually get the fuck off me. I'll have my bird peck your fucking eyes out. Like my bird tried to peck these eyes out. Which is hilarious.
You're establishing dominance.
So, yes. I like your idea. I like the idea of causing a stir, which in turn could give us an opportunity to just walk out of here and start picking them off one by one.
And Avery pipes in and says, and you know, the cathedral, from what I remember of the layout of the town, is the one building that seems to be most separated from the other buildings. So there's enough gap that we're less likely to set the whole town on fire if we burn that down.
That is true. So here's my proposal. First, yes, we should. Sure, they can hear us. Whatever. If they're here, they're not going to be here for long. We'll double check upstairs first. I will send Echo out to do a little bit of scouting. However, I will just send Echo to burn that place to the fucking ground.
And that's when we can leave and start picking them off one by one.
It'll also interfere with their sense of smell,
Yeah.
which
Bunch of
tracking us
ash.
down.
Echo can cast
Yeah.
spell?
No.
Oh. And how is Echo going to burn it down?
So real quick, before we jump on this
Yeah.
bandwagon out of character, 5e, what's the distance that you can cast spells through your familiar? I think there's actually a distance limit.
Fuck. I can't.
Sorry.
Well, no. I can't because I don't have the spell prepared,
I
Oh,
Dragon's breath.
which was Dragon's Breath.
Oh, Echo.
I mean, you
So
have
soft.
firebolt, don't you?
I do, but familiars can only cast.
Your familiar must be within
Spells.
100 feet of you.
Yeah.
And
but
you're way farther than 100 feet from the cathedral.
Yes, but my familiar can cast. I can cast through my familiar at 100 feet.
Mhm.
If I were to bestow Dragon's Breath upon him, he can then choose to use it, which is different because it's a willing creature. It's what I did with the ghost. Because I'm not casting through.
Oh, I
him.
see what
Yes.
I see how you're
Yeah.
trying to game that.
Yeah,
Let me see. Let me look at the spell.
I give Echo the ability, but I don't have Dragon's Breath prepared, so it doesn't matter.
I still want to see this in case I disagree with you on those mechanics, but
Sure.
I don't think I disagree with you. I just want to look at it.
Flaming sphere. which can move independently.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, actually. I don't see why. Because you're, you know. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that if it's a spell that imbues them with an ability, that's completely different than casting a spell through them. Correct?
Yeah, versus me doing like shocking grasp, which I could have Echo land on them and then Echo do a flyby and make con. That's different. Versus correct. You do have Lightning Spear. What?
Too
It
short.
only lasts for a minute.
Huh?
Too short. It only lasts for a minute.
That's not a huge problem.
Or
What level spell is that?
It's like my second most powerful. 2.
Okay. So, I
Or
mean,
there's the big gun.
Avery says,
Wishes.
I'm curious what Thyra's thinking.
Fireball.
Yes.
You
Since
have
there's no way
Fireball?
Yes, I do.
the pyro, of course, takes fireball.
I nearly didn't
Oh,
until
actually-
Fate took the meteors.
yeah. Actually, I have an idea. I mean, I could just use flame arrows and imbue my dots with them.
Fair point.
And I have the Pearl of Power, and I'll just regain that slot. I'll be able to just recast it, so I'll still be at top. The only thing is that we need to get out first. What if we just?
I was just gonna say, I feel like we're trying to navigate this too tactfully now that we have decided that we're gonna burn the place down.
Yeah. I'm with you. But the concern is getting out of here. That's
All leave together. We head to the cathedral, set it on fire, and then that will cause the ruckus, which then will hunt down and slaughter each individual werewolf that comes in our way.
So, Sindri?
yeah.
Why are we concentrating on just the cathedral?
Well, we don't
Because
want to
that's a
destroy.
long distance away. If we
It's the
do it so
safest
it's a
building.
house a couple over from while we're up top, it's
We don't know.
cutting the
who else
range
is-
down.
I understand that, but we also don't quite know how many people are living here, and I don't want to, kill someone that's not deserving of death.
I
That's what
agree with
Echo's for.
Mr. Merrik.
Plus, Avery says, I'm not good with that. That's one thing I would have to put my foot down because we're here to help these people, not destroy their home.
But if Echo checks that the house is empty first,
But then it would spread to others. That's part of the problem. I mean, you know how quickly fire can spread.
All right, while you
I
guys
see
are
that, but
continuing
yes,
to discuss
please.
this, I'm just gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna check upstairs.
Fantastic.
So while you
man.
guys pause for a second, I'm gonna have her go upstairs. Does anybody
Go with
go
her.
with her, or are you going by yourself?
I'd say take Avery with you.
I'm just gonna start walking upstairs to go inspect it.
No, I get it.
Miss Thyra, would you like someone to go with you?
Sure, Shae.
She gets up.
All right, so you follow her up,
Yes.
and you guys are going to search the upstairs. So there is, as you go up the stairs, basically there's a hallway that goes towards the back, and then of course the balcony to the right, and then it kind of makes an L and ends at the front of the building so people can look down on the inn below. And there are a few rooms, 3 rooms on that side and 2 on that side. I think I had indicated that almost all the doors were gone except for one. and that was the one that they cleaned for you. That hallway on the left, of course, since it's on the side wall, there's no doors or anything out that direction. But farther down, there is a door to what's probably another room, and you can see that door is open, not closed, or gone. And so basically, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms that you can check. Which
I'm just
which
gonna
one you want
start
to go
going
first?
down. So if there's like these, are they're on either side of the hallway, right? Or just one side of the hallway?
No. It's not like a hallway where there are doors on each side. So as you walk up the stairs are along the left wall of the whole building. And then at the top of the stairs, that wall on the left and the hallway going that way is the outer wall of the building. And so the only rooms are on down that hall. There's one down at the end of the hall on the right. And then to the right, just in front of the balcony, are the 3 rooms. And then it makes an L all the way to the front of the building, and there are 2 rooms.
I'm just gonna start going into the closest ones and make my way around.
The closest one would be number 2, which is that first one on the corner as you go up the stairs. And the room is empty, save some old debris. And then you go over to room number 3, which is the second room on that area. And it has a collapsed old nasty bed. And that's about it. Excuse me. Wow, perfect timing. The room on the 3rd room on the right there, which is the 4th room, is the one that has the door shut. That was the one that they cleaned for you. Did you want to do that last, or did you want to do that next?
No, I'm just going in order. I just open the door.
So, you go in that room, and it looks like they've set up some makeshift, like, hay mattresses for you, and it looks like it's been swept and dusted, and it's fairly decently clean, but it's an old dilapidated building. So, but at least it's structurally sound. Go ahead and have you roll, both of you roll. Whatever a search check is in 5e investigation, right?
Yeah.
Say I got a 3.
I have a question when they're done.
Yeah.
Just simple question.
Yeah.
Are there any torches outside nearby? Like lit sconces?
Any torches?
Yeah.
Or like street lights.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean, wait, I'm confused. Outside or inside?
Yeah, outside.
You didn't see any streetlights, no? Any street lamps, I should say.
No torches or any open flame anywhere nearby?
No.
Okay.
I also got a 3.
Oh, okay. You guys find nothing of interest in the room.
Move on to the next one.
All right, you go into the next 2 over on the right as you go around. Basically the same thing. I'm not going to necessarily have you search them, but they're just roughly empty. Actually, I mean, I guess I really should have had you searching all of them. So let's back up and retcon slightly. Go ahead and both of you roll me a search check. You know what? Don't worry about retconning. Just roll me a search check for room number 5.
8.
Okay.
7.
7. And room number 6. I keep calling it search. You guys know I'm
13.
3.5.
Investigation.
13?
What'd you get?
13.
Also got a 13.
Okay.
This is weird.
You guys don't find anything in any of those rooms. The only one left is number 1, which is the one down the left side hall over that way. And so you go and check that room out, and it's actually not. You find that it's a like a larger room with a fireplace that's plugged up, and some broken down furniture and some debris. It's basically looks like it was like a upstairs living room foyer kind of area for guests to hang out in.
I have a straight die roll because I have a +0 to my intelligence.
You guys can roll search tab too. Yeah.
12.
15.
Fit DM.
You find with the 15 tucked behind a broken bookshelf. You find a little silver statuette of an owl.
Silver?
Yeah, I mean it seems to be silver.
Mister, look what I found. It looks like Echo.
Kind of, sort of. It's not the best, not the best likeness of an owl you've ever seen in statue form, but it's a little bit crude, but it's about the same size as Echo. Of course, it's silver instead of white.
What do you think this is made of?
I am not sure, but I'm sure one of the boys would.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
That's all you find in that room.
Is there any holes in the walls that we could sneak out of up here while we're searching?
I would have told you if there's anything like that.
Okay. Then we just go back downstairs.
Okay.
Come back downstairs.
Mr. Merrik, I found something.
Yeah.
I hand you the little owl statue.
Silver owl statue.
What do you think it's made of? And is this
I would
considered art?
Could I immediately know it's silver because of my smithing background? Or
I mean, you get to roll.
What would I roll on that one?
Whatever you normally roll for smithing.
Arguably history, because you'd be recalling.
I guess it would
something.
depend on if he's trying to make something or if he's trying to identify something.
Well, I think it's the same skill, so it's basically the same roll. Don't worry about the context of it, just because, if it tries to simplify things. So, what do I usually have you roll when you're making something?
Sleight of hand.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, if he's trying to make something.
I mean, that's what we did last time because it was a dexterous thing versus.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes
I mean,
okay. No, you're right.
Could I
Actually,
just roll investigation?
I will correct myself. Thank you.
I think either an investigation or an arcana.
Investigation. Yeah. Which is, I think, his best skill anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, monkey.
That one's the 6, right? It's got the little tip on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
The little statue is looks more like your old version of Echo, size-wise, and it's made of pure silver.
Well, this is silver. I mean it. And would it be considered art? Yeah, I guess. Technically.
After inspecting it, you also, even though it looks kind of crude, the more you inspect it, the more you realize the crudity of it was the creativity of the artist, not the technique. In fact, you think this is a Masterworks level item, which, it seems in very pristine shape for something. It doesn't have any kind of corrosion on it at all, which is very unusual. And you rolled a what? What was your total?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you share that information with anybody?
Well, it is silver. And yeah, you could say it's art. Art is in a variety of forms. This is quite expertly crafted despite the way its initial outward appearance. It far exceeds what I can do presently. Haven't spent much time with the craftings like that. Usually make tools rather than art, but...
Avery asks, if it's mastercrafted, do you think it's possible it's enchanted in any way? Is it magical?
I mean, I can certainly find out, but it's gonna take them.
As you're holding on to it and
10.
this conversation is going on, Echo bounces down your arm and stands in front of it and kind of perks his head to each side looking at it. And he goes, woohoo, woohoo. He finds it quite interesting.
Are you saying this is magic?
He
Might
shrugs
as
his
well
little.
identify it.
He shrugs his little wings, and you sense his emotion. It's like he's basically kind of slightly snarky, saying, "You're the one who'd be able to figure that out."
Whatever, man.
And then he snuggles your.
Sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it'd take me a few minutes, but I can identify if it's magic or not.
I mean, they think that we're going. They're probably chowing down on this. So, if you want to take 10 minutes.
While I'm doing that, Sindri.
Hello.
You think you can find me a I don't know, let's say a like a rag or a strip of cloth, maybe about a foot long?
Yep. Give me a sec. I'll go and have a look at the beds upstairs, I presume.
Appreciate it, mate. And then I start casting Identify.
And I'll
Ritually.
toddle upstairs to go and look for said materials.
Might as well just investigate.
Oh, you're casting Identify, not Detect Magic.
I mean, if I cast Identify, I'll 1, know if it's magic, 2, know what it can do. Might as well.
Let me double check.
Some time.
I don't know. That's probably right, and I can see why that's like. But the thing is the way it's always kind of been done is you gotta figure out that it's magic before you can identify it.
Nope. I mean, abundance of those.
They've changed it then. The old days, I mean, there wasn't any like hard and fast rule. It wasn't, but it was just sort of like, the way it was done. You would cast Detect Magic first and then identify what's magical. But that's fine. If you think it's magical and you're identifying just that item, your character, Merrik is surprised to find after that 10 minutes, and everybody's sitting there thinking about what to do next, that your only identified that it's a magical item and the type of magic that it is. It doesn't know what it does though. The spell, it's almost as if, I don't know, but you're surprised that it that it didn't identify it completely.
Well, good news and bad news. Good news is it definitely is magic. So yes. Bad news is I don't understand it. Don't really know what it does, which is really strange
right.
because
Sorry, go ahead.
Which is really strange because this is the second time I've been stumped and confused about how magic works while here on Hong Kong. Thanks to, that weird fucking thing getting past my alarm spell. That was very strange. And now I can't quite figure out what this is. However, I do recognize things do work differently. Like clearly, Progentica doesn't function the same way as the rest of these worlds. So I could kind of understand that, but I don't know what the fuck it does. So, other than it's silver and it's magic.
Divine magic, by the way.
Yeah, the magic is very close to Avery over here. And a little bit of what I get from Thyra. A small and all. Connection to God, whatever. So, yeah, it's a bit more divine. I don't know how to use it, so I'm just gonna hang on to it. You guys cool with that?
Sure.
He looks
You're the
around
one
like the owl, like tilted his head, like yeah. Point.
So
I will look
could
at
it
I will
could
study
it
you
be
later.
like some sort of like holy something? I think I remember from Mr. Winchester's stories, like a holy symbol. Do you think?
Avery says, or maybe a holy idol of some kind? Like a sacred idol?
Perhaps.
It's very interesting that it's on this. Oh, maybe it's made by a druid.
Perhaps. Yes. I mean,
Because druids are really the only divine casters on this planet.
yes. Likewise, it could also be someone from a Barbary world, like we are. Or rather from Progentica, excuse me. Merrik wouldn't have made that mistake.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Your character would.
Yeah,
Not in front of
that
her.
egregious. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a caster from Progentica as well. Maybe he brought it from another Barbary world. Yeah.
Does that happen, Avery? Do other realm runners leave things behind?
I mean, normally we try not to, right? That's part of the tenement of being a realm runner, to leave as little impact that you are there as possible, but who knows? Who can say?
Because I found this upstairs behind a broken bookshelf.
I mean, the likelihood that it came from another realm runner is probably pretty slim. I'm with you on it, originating here in Hot Home, just merely pointing out the possibilities. But I can tell that Thyra doesn't really care for this conversation right now, so best not piss her off.
I was listening.
I know, but I know that we like to complicate things. Listen, I get you. We like to complicate things, and I'm recognizing that we are, and I can feel it from you. Not that you're upset, but I think we should just press on.
I just don't want you to assume what I'm feeling in the moment.
Less of what you're feeling and how I am interpreting your feelings.
But you're still projecting. I don't feel like arguing it. But I do think that we need to press on. We have been waiting too long.
For the record, Sindri went upstairs to go find sheets or some sort of material.
Right, you found. Well, there weren't really any sheets, but the one dilapidated bed that I told you guys about had enough material for you to come back with what he asked for.
When he gets downstairs, Sindri's just gonna pick up a chair and slam it on the floor to try and break it. Does it break, or do I need to roll?
Mr. Sindri, that was very noisy.
I mean, why did you break the chair?
I was kind of guessing you wanted to make a torch.
Echo can't carry a torch that big, man.
That's why I broke it.
I just plan to have Echo carry this strip of cloth that's already on fire.
Seems kind of dangerous.
Avery points out, I could just cast light on whatever you want to have the owl carry.
Is that gonna catch it on fire?
Hey, why do you want it to be light? I still want to burn down the church. This is the easiest way to do it. Just have them carry it over.
I'm sorry, I
all
misunderstood.
agree
This
that
is how
was
you want to burn down the
idea.
cathedral. Okay, never mind. Forget
Yeah,
I
I
said.
think this
I
is
thought you
gonna
were
be the
wanting it
simplest.
to light up something.
No, Fate was curious if there was any torches because I'd have them carry unlit, land, and then drop. So I was. But we can create fire here. So I think that's going to be the simplest approach to doing that. Just send them over there. And then wait.
I just want to understand. You're gonna have a stick with.
Oh, I don't know where. Sindri thought of the stick. Oh, I don't care about the stick. I just want to set this on fire and have Echo carry it
Before
over
you
to
have
the
Echo do
church.
that, Avery says, we need to be ready with whatever we're going to do next because
Oh,
they're
absolutely.
going to come at us in force once we do that, once we set that building on fire. We can't assume though we'll be trapped in there.
Why would they come straight to us?
Who else would have set the building on fire?
They're watching us in the building.
I mean, put yourself in their shoes. If you're not stupid, you would still assume that we're the new people that came in and seem to be a threat to them. Who else would you assume?
The villagers that are here too?
Well,
Who
then
are
that means that they're
technically
going to start
So
more
tearing
likely
into the
because they're
villages.
scared.
I mean, is that really what we're okay with that?
Well, then, at this point, then, because I thought we had a decent plan to set the place on fire and exit and then start reaping souls, per se. At this point now, it's become way too complicated. I say we just kick the fucking door out and just go start slaughtering them.
Not the
Getting to
villagers.
that point.
Precious. Yeah. So at this point now, I say we just walk out and just say, "Come at us, bitch," because we have now yet to come to a consensus. So, are we burning the church down or not?
I'm for that idea. For, like
am
I
I.
said, the distraction.
Okay. So, yes, shit.
Were we still gonna send Echo out so we know where the werewolves are?
That was the plan.
Okay.
So, once we set the plan in motion, we must be prepared to exit the building and engage.
May I
Yes.
re-articulate what we have all talked about so far in order of
Yes.
first, we send Echo out to scout to see around us first, to take note of where possible people are watching us. Echo comes back. We ready ourselves. We send Echo out with a cloth on fire in hopes to set that cathedral on fire. Whether or not it sets on fire or not, we are exiting this building and we are looking to try to find and kill each werewolf that we see. Hoping they're one at a time. If not, we just
Deal with what
Go for it.
comes.
Yes.
and that was what I've been trying to make sure that we were all on the same page.
And I appreciate
Does
that.
that sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to send out Echo?
Yes. Now, there's some boarded up windows upstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't you poke your head out and just
I need to be able to see where it's going.
So
Right.
you're pretty, look. If you look around, you find that there's a one of the windows here on the first floor out in the tavern. It's boarded up, but there are some of the planks are askew enough that you could probably peer out into the alleyway next to the building.
Yeah, I will just super close.
All right.
Just outside.
So Echo flies up, doing a circle around, checking stuff out, and he notices the following things. One, so your building, this inn is on the corner. It's a corner building, which means there's another building right next to it this way and another building right next to it this way. And then there's like an old field with some dead leaves or dead trees in between. He notices that three primary things. On the building to the left, one of the guards is perched up there, just sitting there. And on the and that building is a little bit shorter than this building, but it looks like that you could jump down from the roof onto an awning and then scramble up to the main roof of this building. Okay, and then across on the right side, looks like a tall warehouse building, and it's effectively the same height. And he notices one of those tall door-like windows with a little crane winch, you know what I'm saying, a little wooden winch sticking out of it. And it is sitting just inside that window are two of the guards. And so that kind of this is you looking through, right? Yes. So you see, and then the other thing that you see, the third thing, is that on your building, it looks like there is a portion, you know how like a pitched roof building, if it has an attic, will frequently have like a large round
window,
louvered kind of thing there, window.
Yeah.
Well, that is empty, just a big round hole. And which means you think, from what you can see, the distance, it would be fairly easy for them to jump straight across to that hole and be right in the attic area above you guys. And so it kind of makes you think, yeah, maybe, that was their plan, was to sneak in from above while you were sleeping. And there are three of them there. But they are slightly separated from each other. They're keeping a vigil.
Is it within eyesight of the back door?
Yes, without a doubt. Because remember, the way I say you come in is the back door is right here, and that's that building where those two guys are basically looking down right where someone would come out the back door. And the other guy on the other roof on the left, he's watching the front of the building and the side of the building. That way, if somebody somehow breaks out of one of those areas, he would see it, hear it.
Merrik does his normal, just running stream of consciousness.
Describing it to everybody, right? So now you all have the accurate picture of it.
Feels like a fair fight. 3 against 5.
Merrik can't hear shit. He's still with Echo.
Yeah.
Doing the rest of the
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Are you also scouting out?
yeah,
further?
that's all. I mean, I guess you would probably have him kind of fly around the city, or you just wanted to scout around the building.
I would have him
Do a little whiz by that. So
yeah,
from what
maybe
you
some
could
passive,
tell,
like, yeah.
the only the front guard is still on the front wall. The back guard is no longer walking along the back wall, which means he's been brought down.
Did the space that Echo exited is that in direct line of sight with any of the guards?
You mean when you
When I sent him out?
sent him out? Yeah, like they could have seen him, but it doesn't appear the way that they're acting that they saw him. Or if they did see him, they didn't think anything of it just because, you know,
They're dumb dogs.
a bird of prey in the night.
Yeah.
And he kind of stayed away from, you know, a good distance out of their smell range. So
Yeah, and I wouldn't have had Echo just out and about in this space.
no, yeah,
especially
you would
with-
have had him. I was thinking, I just imagined that you would have him. He'd pop out on the ground, and then he would like, you know, look around at the end of the alleyway, and then quickly fly up and around, and you know.
While Echo is out and about, are there any sources of open flame nearby?
No. You can tell that the you know, the villagers have. It looks like that there are some street lamps that the top part has been broken off long ago. So you know, of course, they're the oil style street lamps, and you guess that it's, you know, probably a safety precaution. Either a safety precaution or the werewolves did this to keep the villagers in the dark more.
Okay.
You find yourselves wondering if, you know, this is how the other team of soldiers from your client, you know, if this was how they went out. Although looking around, the place is kind of old and dilapidated. It doesn't look like any big magical battles happened here anytime recently, if at
I'm
all.
sure they ate the food.
I'm gonna leave Echo perched someplace nearby outside, so I don't have to back and forth. He's already out safely,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, have him be perched on a neighboring
Roof?
building
Sure.
nearby. Yeah.
Absolutely, no problem. He's just
and then
surveying
out.
the area, keep an eye on the folks he can see.
Going off what you saw, Merrik,
Mm-hmm.
do you think we'll be able to do the plan of setting the thing on fire to cause distraction, or are we just going to go out the door and start? Because from what you were saying, it sounds like the moment we do anything, they're going to see us.
Yeah. The only source of open flame that I can know of is one that's inside the cathedral, which might not be a bad thing. I don't know if there's another way to get inside of it with the door shut.
Avery asks,
Yes.
"Can I ask a question?"
Yeah, go ahead.
So you said when that Echo could see that they can jump across into an open, basically, window into an attic area. Well,
Yes.
would it be advantageous for us to go do another search to find how they would get from the attic into into the actual inn. I mean,
I mean,
I'm just throwing it out there as an option. If you think it would be worthwhile for us to at least know that, maybe use it to our advantage. I don't know.
The opening is on the side of the 2 guards or the 1 guard?
The 2 guards.
2 guards. Okay.
If you want, I can draw it. That'll help.
If you'd like, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it might not be a bad idea.
Right.
To be fair, it might be maybe our best way out of here, rather than on the floor level. If they can get into us, we could probably get over to them at the same bit. However, it's 2 guards rather than just 1, and trying to get all of us out that window across without alerting other guards is going to be a little tricky.
Potentially, I could get across there and get both of them off the roof. It's not a cert, but it's also gonna use up 2 spells, which is a chunk of resources.
You plan on Misty Stepping?
Misty Step and then Thunder Wave them off the top of the building.
Oh, that's going to cause a lot of noise.
Yeah, but I figure one of them's gonna howl the moment anyway.
So just to be clear, like I said, the 2 guards are not on the top of the building. They're on a 2nd floor, just inside that arched doorway. That's one of those, there's a winch that lets people bring stuff up onto that level of the building. So they're just inside there. Now, you could technically, but the alleyway is only 5 feet wide between the 2 buildings. So if you got to the edge of where they would be jumping in, assuming that they're close to the edge there, you could do what you said, and it would potentially, what they're on is a balcony, kind of with what looks like a causeway that goes around. And so it's not like, it's only like 10 feet wide.
I mean, you could. I don't know, Theo, what do you think?
I think that we should follow what Avery said and use it to our advantage. Go up there. Fight those 2 first. And since we're already fighting, that's also the ample amount of time for you to go set the building on fire.
Are you suggesting we split the party?
We're not splitting the party.
I just wanted to make sure.
You're sending Echo with something on fire to go set it on fire.
It is fair.
Because we are at one point going to cause a ruckus and they're going to find us. So we might as well try to dispatch as many as we can initially.
Cause as much chaos as possible. Just kick it off, and then all of a sudden the town hall's burning.
I feel like you're being very cautious, and I appreciate that. We have to commit to a plan.
Shae? Thoughts?
As long as we can take them out and help the people, Shae is on board.
Okay. I don't think it's necessary to waste a Misty Step, though. To be honest, it's pretty close.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now you've said what the distances are a bit closer, especially with the ring of jumping. That should get me across.
I mean, Pierre could just...
No, we're not yeeting the gnome.
I tried.
Or we can show up there and they can just make the jump. And then we could just all ambush them.
Wait for them to jump across and we just hit them.
It doesn't really matter either way. We're gonna fight them.
Yep.
Okay.
I trust in your guys' ability to be able to use your skills properly and with tact, so we can maintain and be able to do what needs to be done.
Avery asks, who's your expert at finding lost things?
Lost things? What do you mean by lost
Secret things, lost things, you know, searching.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Investigating, you're the
Yeah.
best.
Well, I guess that's where we need to go then next, is to see how they were gonna get down out of the attic.
All
There you
right.
go.
So I'm just gonna have you roll one time to search all 6 rooms, just to simplify time and stuff.
My passive investigation is 20.
Your passive is a 20? Jesus.
I was caught.
So it means you can't get less than that, just to be clear.
Yeah, so 20.
You got a 20? All right. Yeah, so you find in the 4th room, so you know,
Yeah.
like I said, your room was going to be the one in the corner, right?
Uh-huh.
In the 4th room,
Mhm.
in the roof, in the ceiling, there is a, what's effectively, you know, one of those kind of attic style
Oh.
push things, but it's not obvious because of the way it was designed. It wasn't like they didn't necessarily made it to be secret on purpose. It was just they were being cheap, and so it matches the rest of the ceiling, except that there's a bit of an outline. And so all you have to do is push it up and over, and then you can climb up there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And you're all together. So, is this the right time to take a break before we jump into this?
Yes, because I have to pee.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, we're gonna do intermission. Did we do intermission 2 last time?
Yeah, I think
yeah, we did intermission
one.
one.
We did
last
1.
time.
Okay, yeah, we wanted to go retro. All right, intermission 2 this time. Enjoy the festivities while we're gone for 10 minutes, guys.
Peace.
Intermission montage to entertain you.
It's gonna be a montage.
Someone clip that. Ooh, that's clever. Man, high five me. Do it like.
Which
Wait, am I going right?
Yeah, that one. Dude, I'd like to say I was 100% not trying to remake that clip, but I genuinely had no freaking idea because this is a new scene.
Someone clip that. All right.
Fuck.
Brother's like, wait, let me help you. Let me help you. Blessings of goo upon you. And he gives you guidance.
It's an extra D4, right?
I hope someone clips that. Yeah, I believe it's an extra D4 for guidance, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the 50.
I dropped the dice. All right, 18.
Take it up. Do the there.
Are you doing the monkey toast thing?
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. We all saw that.
I'm sure somebody's gonna clip it now.
$5. No, just.
Huh?
That'll be $5. Think? No, just kidding.
Has come in handy. Somewhat. I didn't know fighting would be this much fun. I'm looking forward to what happens next. P.S. Journal, why does Miss Thera's sword call her Dommy Mommy? I'm not sure. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I'm so glad I muted. I knew I had to myself.
Oh shit!
I broke everybody, including me.
Every week. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Athletics check to keep from being pushed back by the momentum of a 40-pound, sack of gnome being thrown at you. Sack. No.
At least you didn't say the gnome sack.
Gnome sack.
Oh, that's funny because that's what I was about to say.
Someone
yeah.
don't put that.
All right, and the
Ow.
Bob Ross moment
Stop
has ended.
eating my butt. Freaking chair.
Thyra's gonna walk up next to Sindri and just look down at him and go, "Uppies."
It was, you know, it's weird because it's you feel it, but you feel it coming from it. It's not like you felt it. You felt the experience of it, and it's the same kind of relief of, wow, I've been working so hard out in the field and I'm so hungry, and you eat a meal, or I just, you know, had some great sex. It's just one of those kinds of feelings. It's just like, oh.
You see how short Druid is in your chair.
Say less.
This is,
let me-
I love it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, I do want to say I love the scarf you've chosen for today, buddy. It looks amazing with your outfit.
Oh damn, you tall.
Very Paul, very fashionable. Holy crap. Wow, it really does cut off like
It looks like Druid's so far in the background.
She's only right there.
She looks miniature now. Like she's
looks like a giant-
she's like a half a mile behind you.
Jay has a
Yes.
super semi-unimportant question not related to anything.
Yes, Shae.
Absolutely.
What is milk toast?
Honestly, that is a.
That is a good question. I don't know what milk toast is.
Not a clue.
What? You guys are a bunch of ignoramuses. Milk toast is toast drowning in milk. Glowing a bluish color. And it's built
The same
into
color?
It's built into the wall sconce as well.
The same color, the same blue glove.
Emmeline turns to look at the
Yes.
the wall sconce and go, "Hey, Fern."
And it doesn't give off any heat.
Fern is sneaking up towards the top behind Miss Ray.
I'm like, Fern, is this the same color?
It is the same color, it's the same blue glow.
Thank you for indulging us there, Druid.
You're welcome.
She was the one who screwed him over twice.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
he hates her most of all. And, yeah.
Did you see the little spider legs go?
You see little spider poop come out?
Oh, you made me silk.
Inflict wounds, chromatic orb, burning hands, armor of Agathis, command, entangle, thunderwave.
Why would anybody want their hands to burn?
God damn it.
I was alright with that until it just went, God damn it.
Yeah. Because I almost just,
See StarkItty laughing at her own joke.
I almost spit coffee everywhere. Thank you.
I was laughing at the reaction.
Shae, listen.
So you have defeated. Oh, and I didn't even whip it out. I had a figure for the scarecrow. It's not an actual scarecrow, but it looks kind of like a scarecrow. I'll show it off.
Broke
to you guys.
BT.
I did.
Yes.
Whip it out, baby.
I think I know what
Yeah,
comic.
it's about proud.
All right.
Just winning the breeze.
I think you broke Aries too.
I think Aries broken.
The wang of Stormkeep.
What?
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
Can I yeet the gnome?
So it depends on where you want to yeet, but yes, you could yeet him.
Directly
You could yeet him over
at
to
Merrik.
him
Merrik.
to catch, or you could
Straight-
yeet him to
Straight
one of
at
these
Merrik.
squares.
No, I want directly at Merrik.
Tonight's episode 74, comes about because of last week's episode 73. And it's
And before episode 75.
okay,
Power for that one.
That's right. So
Okay, Storm is still
Foreshadow.
processing.
Yeah, I'm still processing that episode.
I need to get with my producer and get this one fired. No, I'm just kidding.
What you talking about? I am a producer.
Oh, right. I don't know if you can use the processing ability. Oh, he tricked me. Damn it.
I applaud you, BT. Applaud you.
What a dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the tip
You're
too.
gonna touch the tip?
You're gonna touch the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
So
Yeah.
the tip of your finger to the tip of the sword. Tip to tip. You give it a little poke.
Because we're
You give it a
sword
little
fighting.
poke.
Okay.
God, someone's gonna clip this. I fucking know it. All right.
Okay, this is Sperm talking, okay? The best part about it is that you could put a little dice in his mouth. And it looks extra dirty. You can't really tell. Stop to hide your face.
I'm about to spit my tea out.
You're gonna get along with Merrik really well, I think.
Shay's just kind of standing there going,
Oh, yeah. I'll get along with Merrik. I'll get along. He's good. He's good. He's a good guy, I guess. You know, he's got that creative flair for shit. You know, I like that creative people. They got the impulse. You know, they got that creative juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, definitely. And oh, look at this. I love my new master. She's awesome. Look at her. She's just tough on everything. She's my dommy mommy. Oh yeah. And then over there, oh my God, look at that sexy little beast. Look at that sexy little Sindri. Look at you. Boy, you're so hot. I bet you got a third leg under there, don't you? You know what I'm saying?
oh man, Tom, you're awesome.
Yes, he is.
Say poor fate. Talk shit. How dare you talk shit? I will end you.
Now the creature, it goes.
Lord of Potato.
Raiders, hi Bobo. Thank you for the raid. We were on our little break, but I appreciate you so much for bringing your folks over, Bobo. That's super sweet. What you guys been up to? Looks like you were playing some Death's Door. Bobo raid. Robo Ninja, we missed you. Look at the puppers.
I can grab him so Bobo can see him.
I was just about to ask my brew expert over here what sort of teas might be kind of really mild that I might consider.
Mild.
Yeah, so the problem is that like strong teas, like green tea, any tea that has like a citrus in it, like lemon or mango or whatever, it sets off my
like a
acid
straight-
reflux. What?
Yeah, straight English tea probably wouldn't be that bad. You just obviously don't leave the tea bag in to make sure it's not overly strong.
Okay.
Chamomile?
Chamomile?
Bobo's probably a good one to ask because she does a lot of different flavors of tea, whereas I just generally stick to the one.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not a big fan of peppermint, Bobo. I do appreciate the thought though, but so chamomile is good. I have this one. I'll be right back.
Chamomile does make you kind of sleepy for some people though, so be aware of that.
I missed what you said.
Chamomile can make you sleepy. I know some people use it as like a calming drink.
Yeah, the one that I have is this one.
You're beautiful.
With a ginger and chamomile. I'm gonna try this one again.
Ginger ones are good for your throat.
If you don't mind. Thank you.
Just because ginger is good for your throat.
Thank you. I appreciate you,
Oh,
sweetie.
did you change your name?
Yes, Robo changes his name.
I got your message, by the way.
Nope. Naboo needs the loot. I'll be back.
Damn it.
I mean, relaxing is good because that's what I need to do to my throat and my chest. I need to relax it. So I'm gonna give it a go. And I think I'll try it without honey, even though honey normally, like, No, I want it with honey. It's just honey soothes my throat, which is really nice.
Well, that's what it does. Honey's good.
Yep. Everyone but peeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the ginger. Maybe I should have tried the chamomile ginger, but yes. Yes, please. I worry that you would think that ginger wouldn't necessarily set off my GERD, but I think it does. Ginger may be calming on the tummy, but ginger, I don't know. Anyway, you were about to say?
I was just about to say, I'm getting really frustrated with Twitch like unfollowing us from people.
Yep.
Yeah,
What happened again? Who did you get unfollowed from?
RoboNinja got unfollowed, unfollowed me.
Oh wow!
And then I apparently unfollowed by I unfollowed RoboNinja. But of course, it didn't actually happen. I never chose to unfollow him, right?
Well, yeah, that's that doesn't even
This
make.
is what I've said. I've been saying this for months. Has been.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking.
It's an absolute joke.
I'm getting really frustrated. Yeah, I'm getting really frustrated by it.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up because. So the last couple of days, my follower count keeps going. I mean, it's different now because we've picked up some amazing new people. By the way, thank you for the follows. I appreciate you and adore you, and so happy to have you. But the last couple of days before we had these last two follows, it was going. It was at 10:27, and then it went down to 10:26 during my stream. And then it went back up to 10:27 later on after my stream. And then it went back down to 10:26 during my next stream. It's weird. It makes you wonder what's going on over there at Twitch's servers.
It's making me lose faith in Twitch. That's what it's making.
Say again, Sindri?
I just said it's making me lose faith in Twitch because I've been seeing it for the last 6 months now.
Yeah.
And it's gain 10 followers, lose 6. Thanks. Really glad that I put all this work into it. And Twitch is just dropping people for the hell of it.
Unless Twitch is dropping bot accounts.
Yep.
I mean, that's possible too.
Bot accounts you do allow, but a constant 6 out of every 10 getting dropped. And the people, I've had Jotun unfollowed from 9 and stuff like that. There's no excuse for it.
Anyways, we're all frustrated with it.
Yep.
Well, I can't help but think that they would have to know about it and try and work on it.
No, instead of working on it, they're changing the mobile app over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
But still never doing it successfully.
I know! The Twitch mobile is disgusting now. Anyways.
Yes.
Yes.
When we return, I have a question for Shae. Please remind me.
Oh, yes. Okay. You hear that, Shae?
Thank you.
Yes, the question?
Okay.
Not yet. When we start off again, Merrik has a question.
Oh, wait, who's Mr. Bobo? How the fuck do you say that Twitch name? If that's Mr. Bobo, goddamn. Tell him that I said he needs to fix his Twitch name, because I cannot pronounce that.
Who's Mr. Bobo?
Are you Mr. Bobo?
That's Mr. Bobo.
That's Mr. Bobo. How the
Oh, Bazonk.
Bazonk?
I think so.
Like badongadonk?
I think the H is silent. It could be Bazank, but I think it's more Bazonk. I could be wrong. You tell me if I was right there.
I said a honka-tonk, bazonka-donk.
Bazonkadonk. That's actually pretty funny.
Doesn't work.
Bazanki. Is that the way you think of it, Robo? Bazanki? I mean, I can see that.
Bazank. Bazonk sounds better. So that's your new nickname. That's what you get
Stormy
for
was
it.
close with the first
Now-
one.
Bazonk is close, huh? Okay. So is it just like Bazonke? Bazonke. Anyway,
Listen, he is.
yeah. I
won't
appreciate the
pronounce
follow,
it because I know
Bazonke.
his first name, and he's just going to be called Mr. Bobo. Because I find it hilarious that he's Mr. Bobo.
Yeah. No, you're just bazonkadonk now. My friends call me Undertaker.
That's not terrifying, not at all.
It's not where my.
I mean, when you think about it, and people just call me Fate, that's pretty fucking. That's.
I mean,
there
but
is a
fate can
backstory to
can be
Undertaker.
pretty,
I
can
didn't
be
want to
kind
say
of a good
it.
thing, right? I don't see a lot of connotation of good things with an Undertaker. I mean, it's an important service, super important service, right?
I mean, sure, WWE Raw, whatever you want. That's part of service.
Is that why they call you Undertaker? Because you look like the wrestler?
Definitely doesn't look like the wrestler.
Welcome to Stormkeep. We're just gonna roast you for the next 5 minutes. Welcome in.
Not even close.
You
Well,
literally
he
just
knows.
followed.
Yeah, he knows. He knows he's in the right place when he's being picked on by us, because it means we like him.
Work as a oh God. So you are.
So you
are the
so yeah.
Undertaker.
So I did not mean to sound like I was disparaging that
Was.
profession. I respect the hell out of people in that profession. That is a tough gig. So, like, wow.
Just the way he
Sorry,
rises
Daddy.
from his bed every morning.
What? What? Say that again.
Kieran's comment.
Oh, Kieran's
He
comment.
rises.
Oh no, swing.
Yeah. Wait.
So what? He's a vampire.
Oh goodness.
Welcome to Stormkeep. I did happen to see Bobo say he doesn't stream ... yet, so
That was me for a long while.
Yeah.
StarkItty.
Coming up.
Girl
Stormy's just
dwarf
got
still
to help me
taller
set
than
up everything, so
I'll be
wanna
sending
announce
you
that?
panels and stuff.
You all want to announce that?
well, I need to do some test streams first, make sure everything's
That could be
working
another thing
correctly.
we add to the Stormkeep Crier.
All right, let me add it to the list, the growing list.
Okay.
Also, since we're here, guys, if you are all here, you are all a part of the Stormkeep community. If you guys have anything that you need to announce, any events, birthday streams, whatever, please message us. If you have
Yes.
any event or any celebrations or anything that's going to
That
be
you
happening,
want us to shout out, because if you don't want us, I respect that.
you should tell us so we can announce it.
Yeah.
So we can support you.
I'm gonna rule over that one. If you don't want to say anything, that's perfectly okay. But we would love to
Yes.
to tell the people about what you got going on. So,
Exactly, Kieran. Send me a DM. Or send Drew a DM.
yeah.
That's fine too. Whatever you
Yeah,
prefer.
either one of us.
look
We would
at
like to
your
help
own
you.
pace.
Promote and grow your channel, so please let us know.
Or do it like the
nearly
rest of us and
inhaled that
grind it out on your own.
How long does that have? Steep.
Is that a timer?
Okay, good.
The timer will.
A good old year and a half to get to 50 follows. That's what it took me.
You want me fired on account of the whole squid? Fired from the corporation. I mean, you know,
You'd
you
have to
die
speak
so
to
much in that
HR about
game,
that.
you're new clone. So technically speaking, you know. I mean, Karen Scott, she has every right to feel that way. I hazed her with.
Yeah, he hazed her in her first ever foray into Lethal Company when we were trying to pay our quota.
Oh wait, Bobo's
you
gonna
used
be
no make
doing
to pay.
hitless Cuphead.
No.
If she was going to do anything like that, I'd imagine it would have been Hollow Knight first.
Mm.
No moving
be obsessed.
Cuphead? No, that's funny. That's like you just bring Cuphead up and have your little character sitting there and you just talk and do nothing in the game. That's actually a funny joke. I want to try sometime when I know Tark is there. I'll just get a screenshot of Cuphead doing nothing and I'll just bring it up and I'll just say, hey, Tark, come check this out. I'm gonna do a no moving Cuphead run.
Or just pull up one of his streams and just like kind of like it's there, just kind of cropped out.
Right.
Like Tark is
Exactly.
like there and the just like look at it, no hands. Like,
We were actually saying the other day, escape from Tarkov is technically you just escaping from Tark's basement.
Forgot about that.
That's pretty funny.
that needs to be an actual video game now.
Yeah. Escape from Tarkov is a video game, but I wouldn't actually try.
Oh.
I would say I
Well
would
played.
enjoy just staying in that basement.
I wish now, Kieran Chicago, we had asked him that while we interviewed him a couple of weeks ago. That would have been a funny question. Dang it. Missed opportunity.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite like clips that
He's
he
like,
has.
it's
set up.
Nightmare King Grim. It's like a series. He's played it so much and he's finally like, at the end, he's like, oh, hey, it's Nightmare King Grim.
Yeah, it's so good. That's my favorite compilations of clips he
Two
has.
clips that give off the same energy. Nightmare King Grim and oh look, a strawberry. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
I would say the amount of times my mom has sent me like a TikTok with that audio.
Mhm.
Too many.
Yes, please do, Kieran. Yep.
Yeah, we were going to reach out to you for that. So please, at least one. If you can do 2 or 3, that would be great.
But don't forget, it is the more open forum conversations, topics.
Oh, that's right. Because we're not. Yeah, never mind.
It's
The
a
return is a
secondary,
different
but
kind
I
of
mean-
interview. We could still ask it at the end part. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still send us questions anyway.
I think my big question I have here is who's ready to kill some fucking werewolves?
Yeah.
Because I'm
Okay.
ready.
all right.
God.
On that note, then I will start drawing the buildings. What are you guys?
While you do that, I have a question. I have a question for Shae. Oh,
Yes.
Shae, where'd you go?
Lay.
Shalay.
Stormy's tea is almost ready.
I just was thinking that.
Shalay.
Bonus action, Cash Shillelagh.
And Shae pops up. Oh my goodness. Shae,
Yes.
question for you. This poison, this sleep paralysis shit in the soup. Is this something that has to be specifically ingested, or can I dip my dagger in that and stick him with that pointy end?
What was it you rolled on your herbalism?
I didn't
don't
you roll like a
remember.
20,
You don't remember?
20 something?
Roll again.
I'll let you roll it again. That's fine.
22, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a
I thought it
10.
was 22.
I mean, it was since she already rolled her knowledge of it, all she needed to do was hit the base DC of 10 to be able to answer your question. And the answer is, unfortunately, it's designed to be like a sleep potion that someone drinks or consumes. It's not something that can be used as a typical poison on a blade or anything.
That's fair. Never mind.
Merrik,
Yeah.
going off that thought, could
Hmm?
you not just catapult the entire vat at them? Because if they've got their mouth open, they're going to ingest some. They don't really have an option.
Yeah, I see what you're going for there. It doesn't quite work like that. I mean, I could arguably catapult the thing at them.
That's what I was thinking. The vat of it, and then it's
But the thing is that I'd have to carry that around. I don't want to carry that super.
I literally.
All kind of baggage. I will say, in character, but breaking the fourth wall, the individual that pretends to be Thyra on Progentica had made that suggestion of just eating the pot of soup at them.
When we were on break.
okay. Super.
That would be soup, by the way. Those are male gods, not soup.
Whoops, I didn't make it wide enough.
It's what she said. I don't think it's the very appropriate one.
Any play? So I think we're just gonna leave the soup alone then, and we're just gonna prepare for fighting.
Prepare for battle.
I'm happy with going out first and coaxing them over.
I could coax them over with a fireball.
That is true. How many of those are you able to cast?
2. Or arguably force them out with the flaming sphere in the building. As long as I can see it. So I could just create it over there. Or we could just let Thyra have some fun with the sword. I wonder what werewolf jerky tastes like.
Probably kind of chewy.
MCR Music 3, welcome in.
We are 5th level.
Welcome.
we're
It's
about
good to
to
see
go
you. Hi. I'm your fuzzy-haired DM. I only got to see little bits, but all right.
Yes, party is currently level 5, and yes, we are playing 5th edition.
We're playing a mix of 5th edition and
Plenty of homebrew.
So
I
it's
feel like homebrew just covers all of it, doesn't it, at this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
base game is 5th edition,
the base game is Dungeons and Dragons.
but it's modded.
Modded Dungeons.
Modded Dungeons and Dragons. Okay? It's modded.
Yep.
There's some really cool subclasses and stuff that were, crafted, and we just imported them, and I didn't
Just-
spend a lot of time modding BG3 this morning.
That's what you get.
Apart from those of us that are just running the bog standard class.
And since we're not on the screen that has everybody's character names next to them, I am playing Shae.
I'm playing Thyra.
Ah.
I'm Merrik,
Sindri.
and then the arms are just our DM.
Slash.
Yeah, don't mind
paladin
me.
for the minute.
Yeah, So, what classes?
Look up.
The classes are under where I put cast. Shae is a ranger. Merrik is a wizard. Thyra is a fighter, and and Sindri is a sorcerer.
Yeah,
Do you play Dungeons and Dragons music?
Normally, I will also say normally we don't pay attention to chat.
But since our
We
DM is
haven't
drawing
really
out
ended
stuff.
break yet, have we?
Yeah, so
we kinda
just to
go
be
back and
clear,
forth.
I want to clarify something that,
Oh,
that
wow.
she said was that we don't pay attention to chat only during D&D nights. We like to immerse ourselves, so we go chat dark when we're actually playing. But during our regular streams, we're very interactive with chat. So in case that wasn't clear,
They've been playing
almost going through my head
D&D
since
as
I
long
started.
as you have, Storm.
they got me beat by a year.
Oh.
Wow, I started in '81 when I was 13. So welcome. You're in for a treat. Even though this is 5th ed, I've played every edition, and my favorite is 3.5. But I like 5th ed for different reasons. I wouldn't say I like it better than 3.5, but I think it's a great variation, more accessible and faster, and has some neat things to it. But yeah, right on. We're in the. We, in fact, Starkitty and I, we've been together for 20 years. We actually met playing Dungeons and Dragons, and playing 3.5. So very cool. And then yeah, we met these amazing folks and started playing here. I know the other thing I was going to say is that on Sundays we still have our own IRL group we don't play on stream. That we're currently doing a 3.5 campaign. Although I'm not the DM of that one, I'm actually getting to play in that one. So
Cough. Lore masters. Cough.
Is cleric your go-to class there?
so he knows 5 you too. Cool.
Also because, we also started a podcast where we'd bring on other DMs that we could talk about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. So that's also a thing that we do sometimes on Thursdays. So you should follow to check it out.
Are you a DM, a player, or both? Music.
And
Don't forget to hit that smash
on that
button.
same note, since we're plugging, guys, remember that this entire campaign would not function without this one and that.
Without the Wang of Stormkeep.
These guys and that guy. No, that guy.
Yeah.
Please go drop likes and follows, and even though when you like BananaTom, make sure you make some snide comments, since he's always talking about my wing.
Your Wang?
And it's Stormkeep's wang.
Yes.
Oh God.
It just so happens to be attached to you.
We need a lore button for Storm Wang so people can get a description as to what the hell we're talking about.
No, absolutely not. I like the mystery of it.
You put
Gotta
fun
find it
fact for
first.
me. You put the lore, and the lore is go check it.
You can see it
See,
on full
they
display
prefer
in my
wizard,
server.
but parties usually need a cleric. That is true. That's my go-to class whenever I'm playing with other people.
Eclipse.
Eclipse,
Love
thank you for the raid.
Holy crap, Eclipse, welcome.
Music is currently DMing a 3.5 game. Oh, I haven't played in several months. The hardest part is getting a group together. What schedules that match up?
Yeah.
Oh, how was the rest of the podcast yesterday with Ryan?
It was so good. I love Ryan.
The podcast was amazing with Ryan, which is unsurprising.
And I'm bummed that I didn't get to ask a question that I wanted to ask him. Because I was working.
I did forget to describe one of these areas. There's basically a room off to this side that is storage, like a double storage room. So
He is a pretty dope dude.
Yeah, you definitely want to go follow Ryan Eclipse. You'll have a blast.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt. All right.
absolutely.
Yeah, you'll not be disappointed.
I think that's the gist of it.
Cool.
I didn't draw the downstairs stuff, but you can imagine that there's like a table and the countertop is going to be underneath here and everything.
Thank you for the
Thank you for the subscription.
thank you
Music.
for the subscription.
Oh wow, MCR, I'm honored. Arigatou gozaimasu for the sub.
Question: did you sub before you followed? If so, that's fantastic, and I love you for
I
that.
think you followed.
I don't think you can. You can
No,
sub
you
before
can.
you
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, I love you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, and if you'd like to catch our past episodes or past sessions of DragonMetal Saga, you can catch them on YouTube
Mhm.
or Spotify or Amazon Music.
Yeah, we're.
You can also check out our previous campaign, Owls in the Mist, on YouTube as well. That was Druid's first campaign.
It was my first one.
Don't get too attached.
It was pretty
And this
cool.
one is mine.
Yeah.
It's true.
We went almost
pretty
2
cool.
years with the Isles in the Mist campaign, and we had what 80, 90 episodes somewhere around there.
It was a lot.
Got it. You've been following for a minute. Just haven't caught one of the live games until now. Well, welcome. I appreciate you.
Yeah, welcome in.
Sit back and enjoy the show and the I was gonna say the tomfuckery, but that's not quite right. But it is.
We are about to start combat. Now I'm stuck
And I
in
am
phone
Tom.
voice.
Yeah. And I am not.
So, yeah, never mind.
No. Just kidding. I saw that. So you just fucking
Trying to line it up. And flick. Just flick StarkItty instead.
Don't flick StormyD!
Look. Ow. Dink.
I could poke the top of BT's head.
Head pats.
I can
Or give
physically
head
get
pats.
Druid.
Not bad.
Oh, I need to push you guys in the correct room.
It's like the one thing.
What?
It's like the one thing. Please.
Actually, yeah, never mind. Oh no!
Echo went
Echo.
flying.
Quick question for the party.
Yeah.
Whilst I presume this would have been still prep stage. Do we want to try and hold resources on this first encounter unless shit goes wild?
Yes. That
Okay.
when Thyra said I trust your guys' ability to be, cognizant of what we need to do, considering what's happened. Yes.
We had
Okay.
a 5-minute break and BT's brain has gone off on holiday.
All right, so
Yes.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump back into the action, guys, and we do things a little bit different around here. We like to immerse ourselves in it as so that you guys get the experience of. Oh, we need to turn that light off.
Okay.
So that you guys get the experience of like real life, like you're here, and so I appreciate you. We will
It's
chat
all
with you
in the
guys again
pinned
at the end.
comment.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy the show.
Dark pistol.
Pistol.
Orky. I blame Stork Pistol for me going down the rabbit hole of adding more mods to BB3.
So, even though we're not necessarily going to combat immediately, I'm going to switch to this scene here just so that you guys can get a better view of the map.
All right.
Man.
Everybody wish us luck.
Oh, wait.
Just a little wing flutters.
I know every time you speak. You got this.
So- The trap door, the pseudo concealed door to the attic is right there.
Feet for free. Sorry. My mouth moved before my brain then.
Wait, what did you say?
feet for free.
Oh.
See Stoney's fault.
Oh. Damn it.
You gotta pay for that.
This is not that kind of stream, guys.
Is now.
Yep. God damn it! Every time I talk.
I don't know why you're shocked.
I love the echo, just like.
Why is he even shocked?
Can you just chill out, please? Just chill out. No. Okay.
This is so incredibly distracting to me. I'm so sorry. I am genuinely trying.
Are you?
This is
Did
what
you?
Faye has to
Did
put
you go
up
chat
with
dark?
you.
All right, you guys ready?
Now he's just fucking staring at me. Look away.
So you can actually move it around when you have him turned off.
I shouldn't because that destroys servos, which is what's actuating. But I couldn't just stand like seeing my reflection and have him just like staring me the fuck down.
All right, I know. I just said that we need to be chat dark, but holy crap, Phaser is here, and he asked, "Is that a real bird?"
It's an
Not just a
animatronic bird.
Yeah, it's the new Echo.
You can order
Yeah,
one for yourself, Phaser. It's animatronic when he turns it on, and it makes noises and moves around.
Let's see if you guys can hear it. Hang on.
And
let's
hi,
go.
Scully.
Yeah,
So if you want to check it out, I ordered it
Nice
for
of
him
you, Echo.
on the Universal Orlando's site. I eventually found it. I'll try and send you the link. If it's not real, okay. I don't think you can, like, I don't know, maybe you could afford, but I know I couldn't afford an actual owl. I think they're really
Real
expensive.
snow.
I don't. It is real. It just happens to be a robot. Hey.
But it does move around.
I'm so happy that Phaser and Scully are here. Hello.
Hey, let's give
All
him
right.
a show.
Fuck.
Sorry, back to the game. So,
Chat dark.
chat dark. I've put it away.
Should be only me keeping chat open so I can ban if needed.
All right, who's gonna make the first what?
So, I mean, I Thyra wanted to go first, so.
I'm happy to step out first, if that's okay with the party.
Are you going up through the attic, Miss Thyra? Or are we going
Yes.
through the back door?
You're in
We're gonna
this
go
room upstairs. I think the plan was to go up in the attic.
Is that still a feasible plan?
Yes, I was just making sure I understood our plan again.
Absolutely, Shae.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up.
Okay. You climb up into the attic. Obviously, from where you're at, they can't spot you. You will probably need to still roll a stealth check so you're not heard.
Okay.
And you also need to potentially be cognizant of the fact that they can smell you at a pretty long range. So,
I am trying to be somewhat sneaky, but not overly sneaky. Not totally because I rolled a 4.
Fuck's sake, Thyra.
7 total.
okay. So, where do you just move out of the way so people can get up?
Yeah, I just start moving forward towards where. Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Merrick's next.
Merrick's next. Okay.
Sure.
Merrick's next. Climb up. Do you want to be stealthy too?
Sure.
Go and roll it.
17.
So Thyra, now that he's climbed up in these few seconds, you think you hear voices coming from that direction. You can't quite make out what they're saying. You didn't hear that before. makes you think that maybe they did hear you. All right, who's next?
I'll get Mr. Sindri. You want to go next, Mr. Sindri?
Yeah, sure. Do we want?
So there's no ladder. The ceilings in these rooms are roughly 7 feet high. So
Puppies?
yeah.
Miss, that paladin woman thing. What's your name? Avery, thank you.
Avery, can you help?
Avery, just a question.
Yes, she asks.
Do you think it's a good idea for someone to stay on the lower floor until we've cleared in case they come from the downstairs as well?
No, because I think we could offer more of a resistance from the attic. It's difficult for them to get up into it, so
I just wanted to double check.
Okay. you need an assist?
I mean, if there's a ladder, I should be fine.
There's no ladder.
Okay, then I won't be fine. I wish to use my ring of jumping to jump up there.
So you will be fine. Okay. So honestly, you ring of jumping gives you what, an extra 10 feet of jump distance, or
Triples the jump.
Yes.
It gives you the jump spell, right?
It triples
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
jump.
it triples your jump.
Oh wow. Okay.
It triples your jump, and your jump is your flat.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics
What
check.
I remember. Acrobatics. Not
Wow. All right. So you impressively go whoop. Whoops.
So
Didn't mean to take out
technically
Shae
that
there.
would have been 23.
So yeah, you. I was kind of hoping you'd fail it because it'd be funny if you jumped up and hit your head without actually going up into the hole.
To be fair, I think I've failed enough rolls.
Fair enough. That's true. All right.
I
Who's
hold
next?
the record of.
I
most
look over
nat
at
ones
Avery
so far.
go, I've never seen him jump like that before.
Avery's like, he activated a ring or something.
Oh, I forget he has that.
So just
He said it's 7 feet.
You can easily jump 2 feet and grab it. That's what everybody else has done. You jump up, grab it, and pull yourself up.
Sierra just.
Oh yeah, she can easily do a pull up. Actually, technically, all you guys have a decent enough strength that you could easily do a pull up.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, except for Sindri.
apart from the one that just jumped straight up there, not
Yeah.
touching anything.
Merrik, your strength is a 14 or 12?
12.
Yeah, I should have probably had you roll an athletics check, but that's fine. You had help from somebody else. All right, you know what? Let's simplify
Athletics would have
things.
been 16. for the
Everybody
record.
climbs up.
That matters.
What was that? No, that's all right.
16. Yeah.
Not
Just
worried
wanted to
about it.
roll it. Get that 12 out of the way.
So, just about the time that Avery comes up as the last person, you guys were kind of moving a little closer, spreading out a little. The voices stop, and suddenly, one dude jumps through. You see him jump through. And then shortly after, he quickly moves out of the way and the other one jumps through. So you got lucky and drew them in. So yeah, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm gonna say because you alerted them to your potential presence, there's no surprise round. But everybody roll initiative.
Yep, but we were all prepared to, so yeah, perfect.
Bad? Again? Why?
So hard.
Can't have my fire.
Are you stab his pee-pee?
I was stabbing his pants.
It's what it looked like from this angle. Look at the camera.
This angle.
It was like right in the middle.
Considerably
Shae.
worse.
14.
Please stop.
6.
Yes.
Okay. Merrik.
16.
Sindri.
13.
Avery.
You're Avery. Oh, no, you're not.
I mean, since it's combat, I'm gonna have you roll her initiative too. So.
You say 10?
18.
18.
18.
Okay.
Need to up your game a bit here, Thyra.
Can I swap the two?
No.
Please. Damn it. Anyways, all right. I'm putting myself at the very end. Question: are the werewolves sharing an initiative, or do they have separate?
Since there's only 2 of them, I'm gonna have them do separate initiatives.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Double checking.
No, I appreciate you asking. Okay. So, this guy right here sees you guys. His eyes go wide. He looks pissed off, and he's gonna use his action to transform. Here he is.
Ew.
He's
I love
stinky.
the little as you showed it to me.
You like that sound? Is that like Naboo?
It made me laugh because it's something I would have done as well, as I was showing off some kind of creature that would growl. It's like,
I love you so much, BT. Thank you for coming into my life. In all of our lives. All right.
Woods.
Who's next?
Oh well, so he used his action to transform. He can still move though. He's gonna move right here.
That's me, and who's next to me? Is that Shae?
It's Merrik.
Merrik. Okay.
I wonder if it'd be easier if I turned the map. No, it's. I
No,
can't.
that's fine right there.
All right. Okay. So that was initiative
Werewolf
1.
Yeah.
Initiative 2 is going to be Avery.
Avery is currently standing right behind Shae.
Yeah, she just climbed up.
Perfect. I'm gonna use my. Can I get up 30 feet and like get in between to like reach the werewolf?
Absolutely. Yeah, right here?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. No, you did not knock down Shae. She let you by.
I know. Wait, how much movement was that?
20.
Is there any way I could actually, instead of going there, could I go around where I'm flanking with Thyra?
that was so weird for my brain to comprehend. Then it's like, but
Yeah.
you're Thyra.
Yeah, you could actually do that if that's what you want to do.
I would rather do that. Cool. And then swing with my
Okay.
non-magical sword, because Avery does not have a magical sword.
That is true.
For context, I'm just fighting with Avery just to help out Stormy. Anyways, 17 on the die plus
They too are
8.
controlled by a small.
Cool.
owl.
That'll hit. Roll me your second attack.
15 plus 8.
23.
That'll also hit. Don't bother rolling damage. Avery has this shocked look on her face as she slices deep into the guy twice, and it's like the wounds instantly heal as if nothing happened.
As a free action, Avery is going to just say out loud, my sword's not doing damage.
Okay. And then
What were you gonna? Were you
Don't
gonna say
forget,
something?
she was flanking, so you were rolling at advantage.
I was rolling 2 dice.
okay, good. Thank you for I forgot. So thank you. Alrighty.
Goes for your turn too, Druid.
Which it is Merrik's turn next. Initiative 3.
Yep, you are right next to Avery. Werewolf in front of you.
Well. Let me give this a shot. Since I'm up close, I am going to cast Shocking Grasp. I know that he's not wearing any metal, so I know it's not an advantage.
Unless he is.
He's not wearing any metal,
I imagine. No, all the description that they gave us was hide armor, which doesn't have metal.
I mean,
Yeah. So Shocking Grasp.
Got it.
That's it's +7.
You need to make a melee attack, right?
Melee attack, yeah. 17.
That does hit.
Cool. 2d8. That will be 9 damage.
All right, we're gonna call that Werewolf 1. 9 damage total.
9 damage total.
Okay.
And then since he loses.
You see him go, and he goes, "Ow!" Go ahead.
Yep. And then since he's lost his reaction, I am then going to back up about, was it 10 feet? Can I do 10 feet?
Yep.
Yeah. We'll go 10 feet, and then can I just shift like 1 space closer towards Shae and Sindri to be a little bit more bladed, to be in line with the opposite guy? Yeah. At least this way, if he decides to press me, he has to, take a attack of opportunity.
Right.
It's my, yeah.
All right.
And as I do it, I grab him and say, "Fuck you," and then back up.
Nice.
Fuck you, man.
All right. Next is going to be Initiative 4, which is Werewolf 2. Let me grab another werewolf. Why did I put the box away? I should have left it out.
Hey,
Your
Rylar.
Rylar is showing.
so does it have to be like hard?
Silly, what are you doing?
Can you guys just imagine this is a world that Rylar created in his head?
That's cool. Can we all appreciate that one of my favorite moments from Rylar is when he dropped like his Wander Rod during the Guild Block games in the darkness, and he's just like, meh, fix it up because no one can see it.
No one. I know I had another.
And it's just
One
like,
of those guys.
fix it up.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. No one saw that.
Am I here, Starkitty? Maybe my.
Oh, am I looking for werewolves?
Yeah. Oh wait.
man.
Oh darn, there's no surprise in this box.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
man.
she's referring to this guy right here, who was very kindly commissioned by those two guys over there through a friend of Fate's. This is her familiar from the previous campaign, or spirit companion, something like that.
Yep.
All right. So he transforms as well. moves to flank with his buddy.
Oh, it's just a multi-flank.
Wait, is that not a wall?
No. So you're in the attic, so you're above all of what I
Yeah.
drew.
Yeah, so this is in case we go down below.
Okay, that hurts my brain.
Yeah.
All right. We're good.
I'm sorry I didn't make that.
Anticipated that being a
clear.
wall, so that, yeah.
It's all one giant open, like Daggerfall style attic. All right. Excuse me. Okay. That was initiative 4. Initiative 5 is Shae.
He doesn't do anything else? He just moves?
He transformed into what?
Oh,
He
okay.
uses action
It uses his actions.
Okay, so let's see, my turn. Bonus action. Milo, watch this and make noise if somebody comes through this. She points to the attic
Sure.
entrance.
He looks down it. All right, and then what?
And then does Shae have enough movement to flank the werewolf?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Flank chain.
Flank and attack.
All right, so Shae is going to swing.
Wow.
First attack. A 19 plus 6, I believe that 25 hits.
Yeah.
No, it's the
Dual wielding second attack
I used to
with the mace. That's a natural 20 with my
turn myself
plus 1
around.
mace.
That's what it's all about.
Okay.
I hate both of you.
So here's your second attack was a crit.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
For all the new folks that are here tonight, I appreciate your patience with my cough. It's been like, I don't know, over 3 weeks now that I had COVID, but I had it really bad. And so the cough that has lingered is nightmarish. But I'm slowly getting there.
So,
Dude,
all
you've got
right.
bronchitis. Stop apologizing for it.
I rolled a nat 20 on Never Tilted's die.
You're right, BT. Thank you.
All right, so my rapier is not magical. Does that make a difference?
Yes. Don't even bother rolling the damage on the rapier.
Okay.
If it's not magical. You notice that your rapier, when you stick it, it just slides right out as if it was in butter, but didn't even disturb the butter.
10 points of damage total with the plus 1 mace.
And that's number 2, right?
Right?
What?
All the talk of butter made me want toast.
What's so funny is earlier in my little, cause like I always, we always write notes back and forth to each other. One of the things I wrote down was toast sweat at some point in the middle of one of our random conversations that we were having.
I was talking about the damp note with the toast sweat.
I know exactly what it is now.
It's the pre-evolution of milk toast.
Zach. That's actually kind of funny. Not a bad idea.
That was a
Sorry.
super semi-unimportant, not related to anything question that Shae had.
What?
What is milk toast?
I still love, I don't know if you guys have seen or heard this. Nomi used that as my walk-on for her stream.
That's funny.
Yep.
So what is milk toast?
Yeah, no, my response.
Oh.
You guys are ignoramuses. Milk toast is toast drowning in milk.
I just remembered what I set up for you when I shout you out in my stream, Stormy. There's a picture of a statue appears on screen.
Thanks for reminding me. Okay.
I still love mine with the crown on, just all super weird and
And doesn't it, Druid on yours, doesn't it also come up with a shout out to Stormy?
Yeah. All right. Sindri is up next on initiative number 6.
I'm presuming from where I am right now, I've got clear line of sight on 2 of them.
Yes. What's your perception?
11.
Okay. You did not
Passive
notice.
perception.
You did not notice that the non-magical weapons didn't hurt him. Not that it matters since you cast spells, but go ahead.
I am gonna firebolt 2 of them using my sorcery points.
Nice.
Seems
It's
good.
only 1 on a cantrip.
And each firebolt is a 2d20 right now? 2d10?
I mean, if you want to give me a 2d20, I'm fine with that.
I meant 2d20, right? Not 2d.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, 2d10s.
Okay, cool. Roll your attacks on each of them.
First one.
What?
So the first one is a 21 to hit.
Uh-huh. Definitely hits.
And the second one is a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits too. Go ahead and roll me damage for each one, please.
For number 1,
Mhm.
it takes 19 points of damage.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Fuck him.
Good thing it went right in my lap instead of on the floor. I'd have been pissed. All right.
And
That's a big number. You rolled almost max damage. Oh yeah.
Damn right.
And number 2?
what is that? 14 for the second one.
Wow, that's still pretty damn good.
Hell yeah, baby.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorcery
you
points.
sting them hard. They were not expecting that powerful of a hit from a little gnome spellcaster. And anything else? Any movements or anything?
I'll say to the group, if you want me to slow things down, let me know.
Okay. And next and last is Thyra. What? I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's just true. Initiative 7.
I'm going to attack the one.
That you're flanking? Well, you're flanking
Which
with 2 of them, so yeah.
Which flank exactly? I'm flanking 2 of them. I'm gonna hit 1 on each.
There you go.
1 attack on each. First one is gonna be the guy that initially ran up, so werewolf 1. That's between me and Avery. $16 to hit.
That definitely hits. And this is your first time attacking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
My sword's magical.
Yeah, no, I know. Trust me.
Who doesn't know
I know
that?
Raven. If Raven's Edge isn't magical, you guys are in the wrong fucking world.
He talks, but he's not magical.
Yeah.
He was just birthed into this world.
He's become like shockingly quiet now, though, with his newfound personality. He just
Makes sense.
like a
man's a
butler
gentleman
standing in the
now.
background.
He speaks when
Which-
only spoken to.
Which he knows that Thyra loves him so much for that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And the second one, make your attack, please.
$16 again.
Yep.
Points of damage.
All right. So you make your attacks, slicing at one and hacking at the other, and bite deep. And your weapon attacks are very effective against them. Now we're back to the top of the round, which is werewolf number 1.
Hold up. One second.
I still get a bonus action.
Well, I'm sorry. My bad.
Also, don't forget that Werewolf 1 has no reaction yet. So if you do want to move,
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure, because you are currently flanked as well.
I'm double checking something, sorry.
Okay.
Flank the flank.
Okay, no. That's it. My turn's done.
Okay.
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 So werewolf number 1, as a pre-action, he's gonna howl really loud. And then he's going to attack Thyra, since she hurt him, with a claw and a bite. AC is what?
20.
Okay. The claw misses. Unfortunately, he does bite down on your shoulder, though. Not a lot. 5 points of damage. I do need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ruh-roh.
$18.
All right, you succeed in resisting some sort of effect from its bite. You're not sure what. All right, that's number 1, and number 2 is Avery.
Avery.
What's she gonna do?
She's going to.
Okay.
They are going to.
Oh, I keep doing it too. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's totally my fault. This is me trying. I totally respect him in like.
That's why I was struggling with her
I have
name.
a question.
Their name.
Is smiting considered
Their name.
magical?
So the smite itself is magical, but from because it's radiant damage. But I feel like the weapon attack has to actually do something because.
Well, so I will say smiting is whenever you hit.
No, I understand that. It's whenever you hit is when the smite goes off. But
we dealt with this last campaign too.
also,
because I hit a lot of things and I smited a lot of things, and there were things that didn't technically hit and do damage, but I made contact.
I think there was ever a time where you attacked something without a magical weapon that needed a magical weapon. Like these things they're basically immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silver. Just they either have to be silver or magical. And so
Just going off what you said, Stormy, just as a counter argument, I'm fine obviously with what you decide, but I want to add this as a counter argument.
Yeah.
You did say that it causes the wound and then heals up.
that's just more for dramatic cinematic flair. Let me see what other DMs have ruled on this, if there's any talk or chatter on the web real quick. Can smite hurt werewolf
If not, the paladin's about to become fucking useless.
if the magic, not necessarily, but yeah,
Meat shield.
No,
if the weapon is not magic.
Start whopping people with a statue.
Somebody did talk about it. Divine smite and non-magical immunity. Man, one of these.
Oh, smite me, oh mighty smiter.
Nope, that's not right. Look at something else here. There's a D&D Beyond forum about it.
Who's running in his sleep.
Baby.
Oh yeah, this person
Just
asked
go in.
exactly this question. Paladin, non-magic weapon attack plus smite. Does the smite do damage but the weapon doesn't? Cool. They have ruled that yes, this might can do damage. The weapon does not. So, there you go. I'll let you use that information however you see fit, since you're running Avery in combat. Droid.
All right. I'm gonna do one swing first. It's gonna be 18 to hit,
Okay.
and then I will do one smite.
Keep track of the spell slots.
So then you roll. Are you doing a level 1 spell or level 2?
A level 1.
All right. So you need to roll 2d8. 2d8 radiant.
6 radiant damage.
To number
1.
1.
1.
Boy, he howls in shock from that, and there's a big wide-eyed look on his face. All right.
One thought that's going through my head. Avery is they, them, which makes her them bird person. Rick and Morty fans, bird person? No?
No.
Because she's a bird cage.
Speaking of it, oh no, that was Avery that just went. Yeah. So next is Merrik.
Unless there's anything else Avery's gonna do.
No.
No. Okay. No.
Lots are out in force today.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
That's
just
it.
making sure.
She's done.
Like you said no, and then you looked over like you were checking something. So I just wanted to make sure. All right.
So just to be clear, I think in the long run, if after I had thought about it some, I would have come to the same conclusion about it. Because it's channeling magical, it may be divine energy, but it's still channeling magical energy, and they're not immune to magic, so why would it not hurt it? My thinking was that it like, because of the way they describe it is damage immunity, so my thinking was kind of like, even though I described it as it actually going in, it's more like it's actually just doing nothing. And so, but yeah, at any rate,
I gotcha.
if you, yeah, anyway.
Cool. All right. All right. Ooh. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay. As my action. Nope. Yeah, no. Okay. I am going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level, sending 2 darts at each.
Okay.
Each one.
Thanks for the band, BT. Roll a d4 plus 1 for each one, right?
Yeah. And with this one, you're gonna. I know order of operations is kind of irrelevant for what we're doing, but you're gonna see Merrik kind of does a like inward and like flick out, and you see 2, and then he comes back in like almost like a wing sweep, like what and then another 2 kick out. So they do appear staggered in terms of aesthetic flair.
Oh, so there's going to be 4 magic missiles?
Yeah, 2nd level you get to add 1.
Yeah.
That's why you get 2.
Oh, and it's normally
It's
3?
3, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Only
cool.
3,
So
yeah.
2 on each. So 2d4
Yeah.
plus 2 on each.
No, it's still 2d4 plus 1.
No.
It just increases the number of darts.
Yeah. Each dart is a 1d4 plus 1. So it's going to be 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I get you. Because I can just roll 2d4, add 2 to one of them, and then yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
I'll go with the math box, guys.
I've been doing this a while, just a few years.
So I'm gonna go 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So werewolf 1, werewolf 2. That's my order of operations. So werewolf 1 is gonna take 8 damage total.
Nice. It's pretty damn good for 2 magic missiles.
Yeah.
That's almost max.
That's too bad. I can't use that. That didn't roll.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 on the caltrop because it was on the floor. And then next one, same thing.
2 threes.
2 3s plus 2, so another 8.
Awesome. Okay.
And then, do I have anything worth it as the bonus act? I do not. But in response to Sindri, I'll go, not yet. More coming soon. Because the big howl can assume more about to show up, so wasting it on these 2 is probably not worth it.
Oh, valid. Yeah.
Yeah, but personal train of thought would rather do that on the ones that are about to show up, and for
The entire group.
Okay. All right. So you're done in there, Merrik?
yeah.
All right. So now it's
It was just so the group remembered.
yeah. So now it's Werewolf 2's turn. He saw what Avery did to his buddy. His eyes went wide too, and he's gonna scream out as a free action. He's basically just gonna start screaming this just repeatedly at the top of his lungs. To have a divine warrior, they have a divine warrior. And he's gonna disengage and run. He's gonna have to roll an athletics check to make that jump. He's doing a running long jump. I'm giving him a really high DC because he's kind of in a panic. Yeah, so he tries to leap out and basically falls down.
How high up is he?
And
Well, that wouldn't matter, I guess.
it's about 30 feet. Oh
Will he
wait,
still take fall damage?
it's not magical. Yeah, he wouldn't take any fall damage.
I mean, unless he broke his ankle.
Well, but that would be damage, wouldn't it?
I mean, he could heal from it, but
Yeah.
they've all seen dead.
But he
people,
did
right?
go prone. He fell out the window and went prone. And that's as far as he got.
How would you deal with that if you pushed a werewolf off a cliff? Because they become a splat, but at the same point they wouldn't take any damage from it. Just get up and walk away.
Yeah, they would just basically bounce and get up and walk away.
Probably knock themselves unconscious.
So I just want to make sure I understood correctly. The guy that tried to jump and fell, he is actually not inside of a building. He is between the 2 buildings on the floor.
Yes.
On the ground.
Side, correct.
Okay.
And that's initiative 5 is Shae. Sorry. Thank you.
Shae looks a little dejected because her enemy ran. She puts away her rapier. She moves over next to Miss Thyra. With her +1 mace, she takes a swing. I don't think a 7 hits.
No.
Do I get my extra attack?
What extra check?
I have extra attack because I'm 5th level.
Yeah, this is this is in 3.5. In 5th ed, basically they assume everybody has spring attack or whatever.
Oh, so I can take a second.
Yeah,
turn?
when you have extra attacks in 5th ed, you can take all your attacks both before and after a move.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Shae's frustrated.
6 is Sindri. Sindri.
I'll save my points this time and just firebolt one of them.
Okay. Well, you can't see the other one since he's outside anyway, but yeah. So there's only one target now. This guy.
Yep.
Roll your attacks, yeah.
$22.
Definitely.
$6.
6 damage?
Yep.
That's a far cry from the 19 and the 14 from before.
You're damn right it is.
I mean, you know,
A
dice
5
rolls
and a
happen.
1.
RNG Jeebus be a cruel mistress sometimes. All right. So that's Thyra now.
I would actually add a shout at the end of that as well. Do we need to stop him running?
Okay. Now, Thyra, you can respond on your turn if you want. If you have something you want to say, you don't have to.
I think we should.
Okay. And then make your attacks or attack.
Yeah. 2. I get 2 attacks.
Just roll once.
My natural 20 is cocked. It's not an actual natural.
Oh, I feel your pain.
I rolled shitty.
What was the total? 12. Okay, roll me your second attack then. And don't forget you're flanking. Are you remembering to roll 2d2 20s?
13.
13? You missed it by 1.
Does she have inspiration?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to shield bash this motherfucker
Oh, I forgot
to
you
make
had
me
that.
feel better. Yes.
All it does is push them, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of
Did
get
you
all
both agree in that Lore Masters that it would do some damage?
What was that, BT?
So didn't you agree in Lore Masters that shield bashing would do damage from this point?
Well,
I
it's
don't know
not
if that
magical,
carries into the
so-
actual campaign.
Yeah, but
It's
I think I
non-magical
indicated that
shield.
it's if you have... Oh, wait,
Oh,
she
it's
does
non-magical
have the
shield.
Shield Master feat, doesn't she?
It's a shield master feat and it's a magical shield.
Is it?
It is. Not a fancy magical shield.
Just figured I'd bring it back up.
No, I'm glad you said something. I mean, I need to be a man of my word, right?
I don't remember what we said though.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll
it
say
wasn't
that-
much. I think
so,
it was like a D4 or something.
What do you
daft.
normally do? Just do opposed grapple checks or opposed strength checks, or is it an attack roll?
It's an attack roll.
Oh, really? The mechanics in the...
If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use your bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that if your attack lands with your shield bash, if it's not like a spiked shield, then the only damage that it will do will be the an unarmed attack from a non-monk. So it's going to be basically a D6 cut in half. And I'm going to also rule that since even if you are a shield master, I mean, I don't know if there is something in 5th Ed. I know in 3.5 there are things where you can like use shields as weapons and stuff. But since we're kind of making something up on the fly here,
It'd just be improvised
I don't
weapon in
Here's the
5e.
thing. My only goal was to just shield bash him to knock him prone. So he was on the opposite side of Avery, so he has to use half of his movement to stand up. Like honestly, like for me right now, like I'm not worried about damage. I'm just trying to knock him prone.
so
he has
prone
to
is
use
one of the
half his-
options for the shield bash? Or I thought it was just move them back.
And it just moves him back.
I think it just moves him back.
Yeah. I still though, I actually can definitely see the logic of a magical shield with somebody who's a shield master who's good. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can do. You can do the like I said, D3 damage. If it's a magical shield, which it is, you get the plus of the magical shield, but you don't get your strength bonus because a shield isn't like, unless it's a spiked shield, it's not really meant to be used as an actual weapon, so you're using it as an improvised weapon, and that's just kind of where I'm going with it.
So 16 plus. So 16 on the die.
Yeah, that's fine. That's definitely a hit.
So I rolled a d6, and I got a 5
roll a
on the
d6, and then you cut it in half and add 1.
So I rolled a d6, I got a 5, so halved is 2.
Yep.
So plus 1 is 3. And he's shoved back, and I want him shoved towards the side of Avery,
So
where he's like...
when you smash him in the face, you break his jaw, and he falls over dead. He was already super weak.
Now, aren't you glad that I reminded you about that?
I am glad too. Yeah. And I'm glad you were paying attention. That's impressive.
It actually occurred to me the last time she shield bashed, and it wasn't till after that session I remembered it.
I'm gonna look around the team, and I'm gonna go... I'm gonna follow. And I'm just gonna take in everybody's faces.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just move over to where he jumped.
Mm-hmm. You see him down here scrambling to get up as he went prone onto the ground.
Jump on top.
Can I jump on top of him?
You have enough movement that you can jump down there. It's a 30-foot drop, so you're gonna take damage from the fall. It's up to you if you want to do that.
Too bad our wizard doesn't have feather fall.
Be nice to have some scrolls to do that. Look at you, Stormy.
I mean, you gotta beat the bad guys to find the treasure, right?
Semantics.
And verbal components, whatever.
Learning scrolls. Who needs it?
Merrik does.
I will still jump down on top of him.
Roll me an athletics check. I'll say if you roll well enough on the athletics check, then you're only going to take 2/3 of the fall damage. And you need to roll the athletics check if you want to jump on him. If you want to jump next to him, I mean, you still need the athletics check to avoid damage, but yeah.
19.
Yeah. You easily jump down. Did you want to jump on him or next to him?
On him.
All right. So,
Squish.
bam.
I'm a
Except you don't have
magical
magic
being.
boots.
Do I? I'm kidding.
Future reference. Magical boots, you kick someone.
No, not how that works.
No,
like it,
unfortunately.
though.
Well, okay. If you're a monk,
We'll discuss that later.
if you're a monk,
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So does Thyra superhero land on him?
yeah, she does the not Scarlet Witch, the Black Widow landing, the one that
Her sister makes
her
fun
sister
of her.
makes fun of her for.
Oh.
But does it? She
Realistically,
does it
should
too.
land like Hulk. Just
Okay. It's that first werewolf. That was the werewolf one, right?
yep.
No, that's Werewolf
So now
2.
it's-
The
she's
first
going
werewolf
initiative
that's
order.
dead is werewolf 1. Yes.
She's going initiative order.
So Werewolf 1 is dead. You
Yeah.
killed Werewolf.
Are we still in
Oh,
initiative?
That's what we're getting at.
Yeah, you're still in initiative because
Okay.
she
Yeah.
engaged the next
now
enemy.
it's-
So,
So now it's Avery's turn.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So initiative 2 then is going to be Avery.
Okay, when you activate a channel divinity,
Mhm.
is that a bonus action?
Depends. Does it say
Okay.
it's
It's
after?
also here, I'm looking at her. It says that one of her channel divinities is she gets +3 attack with a weapon or turn undead. So I looked at the subclass in the book, which one of the channel divinities is Sacred Weapon. As an action, you can imbue one of your weapons with holding a positive energy. So that would turn it into a magical weapon.
Yes,
correct?
it would. Absolutely. I was hoping you guys would come up with something like that. Nice.
I figured it out all by myself without
I'm
having
impressed.
to be told.
I knew you guys would.
So-
You're good.
Okay, so all right, so Avery is gonna do that as an action, summon and to do that thing
Okay.
with her weapon.
Yep.
And then she's gonna go over, and then she's going to Misty Step down.
She's got Misty Step?
She has Misty Step. It's right, Fey Ancestry
right
Misty
there.
Step.
Wow,
30 feet.
cool. So she's gonna, where does she want to Misty Step? On this side? So that other people can jump down on this side?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And then, hold on, that was her action. And that was her action and her bonus action. Okay, and that's it. It's Avery's turn.
Nice turn. Damn.
You can do that 3 times. I read her sheet.
Merrik, you're up, sir.
Cool. So, I would like to know your ruling on these order of operations, because now is the perfect time to send Echo. But I understand it's multifaceted. So in recalling Echo, because her cover's kind of blown, so I just want to send him as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Would I be able to recall Echo and light the what's it called?
Cloth?
The strip of cloth.
Rag.
And just tell him to go, knowing what needs to happen.
So
And
I really, this is one of those instances I really want you to think about that for a second. How long was the strip of cloth? That'll be my hint to you.
Okay.
I'm asking. I'm wanting.
A foot long.
Huh?
A foot.
About that long?
A foot long? Yeah. Like a $5 foot long?
Okay. I'm gonna have your character roll like a wisdom check, like a wisdom saving throw.
I can't think of my math. A 19. There it is. Jesus.
So you suddenly, I mean, you've already popped him to you. That's fine. We've done that. Just when you're about to light up the cloth and give to him, it occurs to you with its short length and the speed at which this old cloth would likely burn, it would absolutely burn Echo before he even got to the cathedral.
Out of character. That's why Sindri kept trying to emphasize the stick.
Yeah, but
But
see his point of what size stick
is-
with cloth would
I
an
get
owl,
that.
a baby owl be able to carry? You know?
Yeah. I could have said, should you make it longer? Then that would have made more sense.
I
What do you think
mean,
about that? Anyway,
I just
Um,
figured if you're carrying it while it's on fire, fire spreads very quickly up.
no, I
yeah,
understand.
and the flame, if you think about how tall the flame can get as it spreads up, it keeps getting taller and taller, so it would get to him really fast. So if it had been like, 5 feet long, that'd be different.
Yeah, the other part with that is seeing this massive bright streak going across, so the faster the better. Anyway, doesn't matter. Makes sense. Moving on. I don't particularly want to waste a spell to jump down. Sucks.
You need to go. Be rational. Use the
So-
stairs.
So to be clear, I think the original plan was for you guys to jump over and fight them. You could try jumping across, which is easier, obviously easier than jumping down, and then you could, go over the walkway and down the stairs.
It's the party.
Only a little bit. You're like right next to them.
Yeah, but I also don't know the layout of the building.
That's true, and you don't know who else might be in there.
Take.
100% right.
Yeah, no idea how long it's gonna take me to actually get down from there. Fuck.
I can tell you right now, Sindri's not fucking jumping.
Oh yeah,
Not
I would
Darren.
imagine, no. Question. With Werewolf 2 screaming, they have a, you say it was a holy warrior or a blessed warrior or
A
something?
divine warrior, yeah.
Divine warrior.
In a panic.
In a panic.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. And then next question is, in relation to the setup of this building, where's the exit door, like the back door that we could just walk out of?
But
Essentially right below us.
yeah, it's right below you, but obviously your fastest route would be out here and then a jump.
Be out the attic here through this door.
Oh yeah, no, right. You have to go here and then over. And if you jump down, that's only 20 feet instead of 30 feet. The move would be 5, 10, 15, 20 to drop down, 30. And then you could double move to the edge if you want.
I have limited resources and I really don't want to waste a misty step to get down. But I also don't want to split the party.
I will. Quick reminder: the winch does have a rope attached to it going down.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah. You don't know how old and functional that rope is. It's a risk, but I'm just letting you know that.
Will it look cool? Hell yeah, I like that idea.
It would look cool and/or comedic.
Yeah. Do I have enough movement to make it over there? I got 30 feet. Nope.
No, you can get to here.
That's Milo.
Ooh, sorry. You get to here, but you can double move. But I guess doing an athletics check is an action, isn't it?
Yep.
All right.
Speaking of the, no, okay. Can I see the ground from here out the window?
Not from this angle. You need to be one step closer.
Cool. Instead, I'm just gonna pull out the silver owl.
The silver owl?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right.
I'm not just jumping. I got Featherfall prepared.
Sure. So it's a werewolf's turn. It tries to get up. We're gonna roll grapple checks.
You mean opposed athletics?
Well, that's what grapple is. It's
25.
Good luck, Brett.
Oh, it failed miserably.
19 butt.
I rolled a 4, so.
So he did sprain his ankle.
No, he's standing on
sheer
his
panic,
chest.
Because there's a crazy woman on top of him,
Mhm.
and then the holy warrior like literally spawned in front of him, like. So pretty cool.
Okay.
Is he gonna try to attack? What's he doing?
Oh. Yeah, I guess his move, that
that
would have been
his
his
action,
movement.
though?
So yeah, he will try and bite and claw you. 19, you say? Or 20?
No,
20.
20.
He misses miserably.
Damn right he does.
All right. Shae, you're up.
Milo, come.
He flies over to you real fast.
I make my way over
Jumps on your shoulder.
to make my way over to the. I look down.
30-foot jump, or you could try jumping to the either across over here or jumping and grabbing the rope and climbing down.
I will attempt to grab the rope and climb down.
All right, go ahead and roll me a.
Athletics?
The athletics would be the climb. I would say the jumping and grabbing would be in acrobatics.
15.
Yeah, you're able to grab hold of the rope. Now there's a 50-50 shot that it is strong enough to hold the weight of something, since it's been rotting on this winch for who knows how long. High or low?
Hi.
It holds you. She thought it wasn't. Her reaction.
Shae took a leap of faith.
She did. She did.
Actually, she was like, "What would Miss Thyra do?" Rope.
So your action was the jump. Your move. You still technically have some move, but I think climbing a rope is an action.
Yes.
So you're stopped where you're at right now. Unless you have any bonus actions or anything.
No, my bonus action was Milo.
Right. Sindri.
I'll move over to the edge. Or as close as I can get, because I've got 25.
You're not quite to the edge.
Our poor little spellcasters are like, fuck, dude.
Do you want to double move and do the jump, or wait for Shae to move out of the way?
You gotta ring of jumping.
I was going to say I'll just activate the ring of jumping again and jump across.
Oh.
Not onto the rope, just jump across, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me your athletics check, or acrobatics check. Oh, well, jumping is athletics.
Yeah, because it's strength based.
Yeah.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Is that your tummy, or?
No.
Yeah.
You didn't snack enough?
No, I never do. But that's okay.
18.
Yeah. You guys see him go right over here.
I see a gnome go right past me, and I'm like,
Flying gnome, yeah. In fact, you jump so far, you could go to the edge of the balcony, but you catch yourself. Whoa. All right. Anything else there? I think that was your move and action, right?
It was indeed.
Okay. Thyra.
Stop!
You only get 2 of those.
I know.
Okay. Question, real quick.
Yeah.
Because he's prone and it's a melee attack, she does have advantage.
Correct. Absolutely.
Copy that. Just wanted to make sure.
No,
Because
absolutely.
otherwise I would have pitched for Avery to be flanking.
17 to hit.
Yep. Like I said earlier, your target is a 14 on these guys.
11 points of damage.
Okay. They rely on the fact that they're immune to anything that's not magical or silvered. And so, yeah.
15 on the die for my second attack.
That'll do it. Roll me your damage.
10.
10 damage?
Yeah.
All right. You stab downward right through his gullet, and you hear a gurgling sound as blood pools up out. He's dead.
I'm gonna start searching the body.
It's really stinky and it's like stinky and disgusting. Oh, by the way, when they die, they automatically go into human form. Old school Wolfman style, right? Lon Chaney style. And you don't find anything of value on this guy at all. He just had the leather straps and hide armor that helped his AC a little bit. You can tell that the hide armor, since you searched him, you can tell that the hide armor was designed with kind of flexible straps to be able to expand with their when they transform.
Yeah, that's
so
I'm gonna have to quickly nip to the loo. I've drunk way too much water.
Okay, no problem.
Tiny bladder.
I've drunk nearly 6 liters today.
And shit, 6 liters is about a fucking pool for her.
You better be familiar with that couch there, buddy. Just kidding.
I'm all too familiar with couches.
Damn it, you made me laugh so much now. The coughing monster is a beard.
That's what they sounded like when they were dying.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. While BT is doing his thing, technically out of combat?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna immediately send. I'm gonna warg into Echo and send him out and look to see if anyone's coming. Because he did howl real loud.
So you're gonna have him fly out and kind of survey around nearby.
Yeah. Yep.
One thing you notice is this guy's gone. And he notices. God dang it. He notices up the main street towards the cathedral, which this is that street that way, right? Up, it's basically like a half mile, and or more like a quarter mile. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At any rate, but he can see pretty far, and he sees that guy that was over here has basically covered the distance already, and is having a conversation with 2 of the other guards and Atophus.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Now they're all back in human form right now. But actually, yeah, I think this is a good play. You see, with him, you see the conversation unfold, and they immediately Hulk out or wolf out. So now, and you definitely notice a big difference between the alpha and the other werewolves, and so that's where we'll stop. Unless, we can, if you had a little bit more you want to do that fits tonight, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the edge and be like, they're aware and they're fucking big. Yeah, I'm just letting them know. Yeah, they're all aware now. They're coming.
Jake
And they're
holding
already
the
big.
rope.
Yeah, you guys get the idea that
guys.
they're going to be coming down the street. So it's likely the smart play would be to just go out the alley and meet them up the street like old West style.
Gangs of New York style.
Yeah.
Speaking of old West style, guys, do you want me to travel by roof so we have the high ground?
I was going to say the same thing, Sindri. I do think you should stay. The spellcaster should be elevated.
Find out next time on.
It's true.
The great
Yeah.
thing is, once I've jumped up there, Merrik, I can throw you the ring back down.
Find out next time on DragonMetal Saga.
All right, I'll give you guys just next week, just a few minutes to prep, and then I'll craft a map that's a fitting boss fight. So well done tonight, guys. All of you did super well. A few crappy rolls, but for the most part, decent rolls tonight. So, and I do apologize that some of your plans got derailed. It wasn't like a purposeful DM. I want to stop them from burning the cathedral or anything like that. I mean, it was really just
honestly,
thinking about what's going on in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's one of those things where you do need to improvise and adapt on the fly, and I mean, it's just the way it goes. I mean, it was a solid plan given unknown numbers. At this point now, it's just
rude, Stormy. How dare you? Awful. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
My feelings are so hurt.
I'm so upset that I'm willing to take a break until next week to come back to this, figure it out.
Think about playing this session again.
That's actually wrong. We're gonna think about that here in the next 20 minutes.
Listen,
more or less. I know it's a show. I know it's a show for him and the people, but you can't deny me this.
Okay.
Sorry, we're having a spat.
Having a spat. Right. Embrace the chaos.
You know what I want to do real quick?
What?
Cool. Just quick save our progress.
You want to what?
Quick save our progress.
That's hilarious. I wish. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
It is. It has been saved.
Okay with wasting 5 channel points to quick save regularly because it's funny.
Cirrus, that's a cool name.
Howdy doody.
Welcome in. How did you find us? If you don't mind sharing.
Probably on Twitch.
I
mean, I see that you've talked before, and if I've talked to you before, please forgive me. My memory is a bit awkward sometimes.
It's that old age.
I called it.
Awesome.
Hell yeah,
well,
baby.
What an honor.
Yeah.
I hope we have intrigued you enough to catch your attention to support. I'll tell you a little bit more about the channel. I changed my name, so no problemo. Okay.
I was gonna say, you have Stormy as one of your recommended. What's your name? What was your original name?
Oh, wow. Yeah, who is this? If you want to share, if you want to remain anonymous, I want to respect, what you got going on. But I just want to thank you. I appreciate you. And yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, what else we're up about? He kind of already knows if he recommends me. He's a streamer too?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely got to go drop a follow. Oh, what a nice thing! Holy shit, flattery will get you everywhere. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's
Can't
awesome.
confirm.
I also can't confirm. But it works on all of us, Stormy. I'm the same way.
Wait a minute.
I'm not.
I already have followed him. What was his name before?
I don't know.
Don't tell him.
They play Elder Scrolls and Halo. You're gonna drive me nuts. I hope you realize.
Don't tell him.
Just
Funny
for
that way.
raid recommendations, by the way.
Yeah.
Jotun's just gone live, so I feel like that'd be a good show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was
He's
originally gonna.
literally just gone live.
All right, let's do that then. Let's switch back to this scene to say goodbye to everybody.
Just saying.
And I appreciate y'all for hanging out. You all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And don't forget to follow all of these folks, including this one, who will eventually stream soon.
Sometime this month.
Soon. All right. We'll catch y'all later. We're going to raid our good friend Jotun Red Wolf, who's also a streamer of Stormkeep.
Cheerful bacon. Oh, we are definitely half-wits, just saying.
She's not tall enough to be a half.
It's just a wit.
Man, you just honed yourself with that one.
Go say bye-bye. Say bye.
All right.
He's still in his starting soon screen. You gotta give it some time.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
We do have to give. I didn't realize. Yeah, you're right. He is. Shoot.
No.
Right.
Okay. Yes,
You want me to rate him now when he's in the starting screen? Force him to come out?
Yep.
Yeah.
So all three of you want me to do that? Okay. All right. Thank you
Good night,
guys.
everybody.
I appreciate you all. You have a wonderful evening and weekend. I already said all that stuff, didn't I? Okay.
Yeah.
Signing off now. Bye-bye.